I do need to mention something to Steve.
Good evening, travelers and adventurers, and welcome to tonight's episode of Roll for Your Lives. We've got
Yahoo!
Curse of Strahd in our midst.
They're here to help! I don't know how much help they're gonna be.
I don't know how much help
Lobert and Ark, I don't know if they can help with this. Hello, everyone.
They would die.
Nobody called Lobrin and told him it's his night off, so he showed up.
Uh-oh. Lobern's got some bad news.
It's your night off, buddy.
Hi, Gruta.
Hey.
Hi, Gruta.
Gruta! It's the beautiful dragon himself.
Aaron called. Lobern, you gotta go. Your mom called. Said you're late for dinner. Hello, Aztec. Hello, everyone. How is everyone? I saw some chatters that I'm losing my words here. Thank you so much for the follow. CC the Circle. Thank you. And K with a 7-stream streak. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, panic time. It is panic time.
Yeah, it is.
It's always panic time.
How
This
am
is,
I still at 24? Oh, I'll get my
You might
stream
notice
streak at the end
that
of this.
Numbers is not here yet. They will be joining us very shortly. So that being said, let's get into a little small talk. How's everyone's day doing?
For those of you that are new, do not get attached to any one of these characters. Anyway, day was
They
good.
are in the midst of a dragon fight.
They'll be fine.
There's Alvara.
Hey, Winter, it's not letting me switch to Mina for some reason.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm clicking on the button because I have Mina set as default, and it's not letting me switch.
Did you try refreshing?
Let me try that.
You know, we can't seem to get Oh, yeah, Gruta got a very nice sketch today.
Where was it? Where is it? Where can one see this sketch?
Thank you so much for the hydrate, Sippy.
Is it in media?
Thank you so much for the hydrate. Oh, wait, I already said that. I was gonna say thank you for the watch streak. There it is. The 25 stream streak. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I'm a little
All I
scattered
got
already.
was 450 coins.
I got a
You
watch
are
streak
fine.
and all I got were these lousy coins.
Coins.
Kind of worried.
You can use those coins for some interesting things.
You can use coins for interesting things.
Kane is right, all the chaos is to come. Oh yeah, Aztec's got a cool idea.
Oh.
Oh, thank you so much!
Oh.
Love the YouTube vids, hope y'all are having a good day, really enjoying the Curse of Strahd game. Thank you so much!
Oh, I'm
yeah.
glad you're
Welcome.
enjoying it.
Thank you so much for catching us live, or I can't talk, what is happening? I'm so happy you could make it. I don't know what's happening to me today, guys. I'm like falling apart.
It's just welcome. Our Strahd games are normally on Thursday, but
They are on Thursdays. Today's the day where I DM our homebrew campaign, Decay Within the Ice, and these guys are about to get their arses kicked by an adult black dragon.
I don't want
We
to
are
talk
all
about
about
it.
to die. In
Also,
about
Gruta, of
5,
course you can.
4, 3.
If you wanted. Oh yeah, Gonza, you were. Oh yeah, there you go. There's Mina.
Oh, I like
Ah.
literally stopped trying.
Oh well, it worked.
Yeah.
Gonza, you said something about coins.
Yes, yes, indeed. You could use coins to redeem quite a number of things. And the way you do it is you just go to the coin button, then you click on whatever redeem you want, and then you just click what redeem you want to do. Like, for instance,
Oh,
I just
Oh
redeemed.
My God.
10.
We have one
1,000.
viewer inspiration.
Wow,
One.
you were saving it up for that one.
Yes.
That is such a waste, though. You could have done 2 group potions
I know. I
I
normally
And
could
had
have.
some to spare.
Well, Gonza,
and 2
thanks.
regular potions.
Thank you for the 10,000 gold pieces redeemed. You guys have earned yourselves and your party a point of viewer inspiration to use at your discretion. We'll have to tell
Who
numbers that
does
when it
it
gets here.
go to?
I was half
Anybody.
expecting you to say, "Thank you for giving the dragon a point of inspiration."
Thank you for giving the
God
dragon
damn.
this point of inspiration tonight. And you know what? Speaking of inspiration, while we're waiting for numbers, let me just talk about the inspiration y'all got last time. So when we played last, at the end of last session, you all voted together on who should get a point of player inspiration, and you all voted for Mina. Hi, numbers.
And numbers.
Numbers!
Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
I mean,
We were just talking about you.
Were you really? Nice
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
All right,
course.
everyone stop talking. Don't say anything. Yeah, it was good things.
things? You, oh, I'm so glad to hear.
Steve, I wanted to ask you, did you see what game came out today?
No. What game came out today?
Is it Hades too?
82.
Oh
Hey,
shit!
baby.
For real?
82.
Mhm.
Yeah, early
Oh,
access,
damn.
overwhelmingly positive at 98 already.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know. I'm
not
so
surprised.
I'm so fucking excited for that.
Looks pretty fucking sick. Yeah.
I love Hades.
Hell yeah.
But Mina, congratulations. And then you all over in the Discord server got to vote on who you thought deserved a point of community
Oh shit! Are we
inspiration.
live?
We are live.
Okay.
You're live?
Everyone.
And it was given to Humi
Umi!
Oh me!
For running that. For running
Yeah.
for
that deck
instilling
like a
the fear
fucking
of God into the
McDonald's.
peoples.
You
Hell
should do that
yeah.
more often.
Oh, I
Ran
will.
that like a McDonald's manager.
McDonald hamburger.
Also, numbers, you missed it, but Gazo just redeemed a fucking viewer inspiration for 10,000 gold pieces. So you guys have, your party has another point of inspiration to pool amongst yourselves.
Much needed. Thank
It could
you,
be
sir.
put wherever.
Absolutely much needed.
If only there was some way I could make the dragon a little less, I don't know, tactical or smart.
God damn it, group potions.
I
Oh, Humi!
also am going to make that a double.
Nice.
Okay, I'll be
Yikes.
right back.
You can't pass it on yet. It's
Uh,
only 2.
I know, I'll be right back.
I'll also be right back.
And
Damn
now I
it.
have no gold coins.
Well, clearly, Gonzo and I are sharing the same brain cell. Gonzo, it's my turn to use the brain cell, all right? Just
Ah,
draw.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh,
You
boy.
guys tried to use the brain cell at the same time. You take 2.
We literally did. Like, I was hovering over it.
And you're
Numbers,
both
it's so crazy.
petrified for 2 minutes.
You messaged on in 3 minutes ago.
That was
No-
incredible.
I'm
You,
nothing
you,
if
were,
not.
you literally said
okay.
punctuality or nothing.
Well,
That
not punctuality
is
because I was late,
tactical
but I
punctuality.
was accurate in my.
But you were,
characterization.
you were accurate. I
Thank
just
you.
saw the message and I was like on in 3 and I was like, that was 3 minutes ago. He was exactly correct.
What are Gonzo and
Once the math is mathing.
Gonzo, Andy, and Numbers? What are you guys gonna be drinking for your group potion?
Oh, well, the same thing I've been
Okay,
killing
I'm
since the
back.
start of this semester, or the start of this campaign. Sagamore Spiritori.
Is that
There
it?
you go.
I'm almost done with it. Almost.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
something messed up with my.
What
Hopefully,
are you drinking,
hopefully you've
Elvira?
got some hooch.
I'm gonna knock these back really quick. Cheers, everyone.
What are you
Cheers.
drinking?
Rum.
Back.
Oh,
I had to get
Perfect.
my out.
Drinking.
I have a Merlot here.
oh shit! I'm drinking a little cab myself.
Ah,
Wine
firewater.
too.
Yeah.
Tess, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, messed up with my headphones. So, Gonzo, you cut off right when you said, "I'm drinking the same thing I've been drinking the whole semester," and
Oh.
then the mic cut off, and I thought you just stopped, like there.
Yep, that's it.
Without
Oh,
announcing.
No more. Yeah, no, I'm drinking a Sagamore Spirit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's whiskey, and I've been having tiny little sips here and there, and it's almost gone.
There you
I could
go.
probably finish it tonight if I get a lot of motivation.
If your character dies, you might want to save for some of that. You know.
Again, motivation.
To make
Okay,
it
guys.
better.
What are we feeling here? What are the percentage chances that we all make it out of here alive?
On a Steam review scale, how are you
Like-
feeling about this combat
Uh,
encounter?
mixed.
One of us, every
Definitely
single
mixed.
one of us
Mixed.
makes it out alive. I would say 30-70. 30 being like, you know,
We survive.
one of us is like it's 30 being we survive. Like
We all
of us.
survived. Yeah.
I think we're going to survive 110%, and I'll tell you why.
I
We're
don't know.
gonna
I'm thinking it's
survive.
like 70-30.
But you are
60-40
neglecting.
if I'm being generous.
We have Moxie. Come on. We got
You
this.
do have Moxie.
We have
I
a-
appreciate
I'm
your
at half
chutzpah.
health, and the dragon is right below me, facing
Yeah, baby.
towards me.
We got swords, spells, and a certain je ne sais quoi.
And
I-
inspiration.
And inspiration.
I'm of the opinion it's like 10, 50, 40.
Okay.
10% is a TPK, just in its in totality. 40% is we lose at least, or 50%, sorry, is we lose at least 2 people, and 40% is we lose 1 person. I don't think there's a chance that we're getting out of here completely unscathed.
Guys, we
Yeah,
just got that
I have a
artwork
feeling
done
we're gonna
though.
lose to somebody.
We have,
That was a month ago.
Guys, we have Revivify too. We're fine.
and a
Yeah, see,
and
Brutus is
I
right. You got
die-
chutzpah.
If I die, I'm coming back as a monk. And I am not gonna stop bothering Alvara about it.
I just want to
Basically,
say,
Zach.
Revivify does require there to be a corpse. And this dragon spews acid, which means there might not be a
Yeah,
corpse.
acid could
That
dissolve.
in under a minute. Also, Alvaro,
True.
remind the folks at home, what is this big green sphere up here?
That is
Something that fucked us.
no,
Yeah,
that,
really.
it really didn't. It really.
No, I thought it was a good. I thought it was a good play.
The action
Both sides
economy
have
on that
valid points.
turn was absolutely fine. The only one who didn't get to do something was Adelaine, who just like stepped to the side and like was like trying to repair the ship. Everybody else either did something or healed someone.
That's true.
Aztec's right. I'm the only one that put a bio in the character bio section for Curse of Strahd, and my character's dead. So
That's the sphere of sickening radiance.
or
Oh,
obituary.
yeah, I could put a
Sickening
bio
idiots.
for Farron.
We should switch that over to
If
an
we can
obituary
knock that
section.
thing
it
into
is
that,
an obituary. Well, she's like, she's undead. Ooh.
that would be ideal.
She's getting raw dogged every day.
Yeah, I mean, she's really not living that bad a life. So I mean, I
God
can't even be
dang.
mad about it.
She's a damn home wrecker.
What? He's got 4 other spouses.
I don't think they're spouses. I think they're just his whores.
I gotta be real with you here. I gotta be real with you. I thought we were talking about Valana and Yukon Cornelia.
Oh well, that's a whole different story.
There was a split second where I thought that too.
I thought that if I decided to bring, I was like, if I ever bring like Valana back for like the one shot, or because I was like going through ideas for characters, I was like, I'm gonna make her say that she's so confused as to why she's here because last she knew she was with her with her boyfriend Yukon Cornelius.
With her lumberjack boyfriend who's at
I'm
least
gonna
6'6".
make up the lore.
Who's at least 6'6".
Speaking of the one shot, everyone stay tuned for after session because I got some news for you.
Uh-oh.
Coming soon, TM.
No.
For us or for the
Uh-oh.
viewers?
For the viewers at home.
Oh,
Viewers
do we
like-
know the information?
Yeah, it's the thing that we've been planning for months.
Ah, yes. That
whoa.
thing,
Yes, the thing we've
that
been planning for
yes.
months, right? And that would be.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, we,
Wink,
I thought we
wink.
already revealed.
I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
We haven't made an
No, we
official
did.
announcement yet. But it is in the
Might have-
Discord server for anyone that wants to take a peek. The official announcement is today.
I thought we made it last time.
We did.
No,
after
we
the
didn't. We
community
made
paper.
we like implied everything, but I have all the official information posted and ready to go now.
Official information.
Which, in fact, now that everyone's just talking about it, I'll just talk about it now. Fuck it.
I ruined everything.
So, everyone, for those who
Okay.
don't know, we are doing a 1-year anniversary donathon on May 25th.
May 25th.
For everyone that doesn't know, May 25th, that's our 1-year anniversary where we started this all with this campaign. So it's been a great pleasure to be able to reach everyone, talk to everyone, meet so many amazing people, and just play this game we all love together.
That's right.
So we're going to be hosting a small little donathon full of a fun little prizes. We got 5 giveaways we got going, including some merch giveaways, some random dice, and some copy of Tailspire.
Yeah.
We're going to be playing a little bit of variety, and then we're doing a one-shot for the latter half of the donathon. So May 25th, all the information's in the Discord server. I'll also be making a Twitter post about it. Feel free to join us for mayhem and fun.
Aztec.
Okay,
Hell
Aztec,
yeah.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
I must have dreamt that we announced this then, because I swear we announced this.
We
It
gave
must
like a
have-
teaser, but we never made an official announcement.
I'm gonna
I feel like all of this was said, and I'm going to assume that I just had a dream that it happened.
No, I think I agree with you.
We never made an official announcement, guys. We just teased it.
Well, I'm excited for it.
Well, even
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait.
Ignore the
We're-
Mandela effect.
Yeah,
This is
really.
also the night where we're announcing that Winnie is stepping down as a DM because she's sick of our shit.
Yeah, seriously.
But-
But
And isn't that what the Black Dragon
That's
is
what the
for?
dragon-
that's what the
Sorry.
dragon's
And-
for, is to put it into this nonsense.
You're absolutely right.
So
We're not
it-
making new characters. The campaign's just over.
the campaign's
It-
just over once the party wipes.
Game sucks. I go to bed.
It's actually a Tarrasque wild shaped into a dragon, so when the dragon dies, it reverts to its original form and sinks the boat
Oh,
Oh
instantly.
my
Then we have
god.
to fight that.
Sink the boat instant and kills us with its CR of 30 or whatever.
Time for its ultimate second form.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
All right. Recap time.
let's get into the recap and back into the action.
It's a shorter recap because it's a combat session, so nothing crazy.
And then we fought the dragon.
Party began readying themselves for a battle with the Black Dragon, and they indeed fought it.
The end.
The end.
No. The Black
did
Dragon
it.
Ombrier, as the Black Dragon Ombrier attempted to direct their vessel to the shore, as Humi readied the cannons below deck, whipping Salmo's crew into shape. Audrin attempted to steer the ship clear from the lost grotto, the mysterious isle believed to be Ombrier's lair. Mina noticed the isle was essentially nothing more than a large boulder-like cave with a current crashing below the isle itself. As the dragon dipped below the depths and attempted to move the ship from underneath it, it ripped back up to the surface of the ocean, frightening Audrin, Mina, and Salmo as the party readied themselves for combat, with Mina summoning woodland creatures that cast flight upon the party as the ship approached the grotto, before she was frightened, of course. After collecting themselves and continuing their advance, following the ship dropping anchor, the dragon was assailed by Aurora, who landed some impressive attacks and further prevented the dragon from escaping her range. Nice job with Sentinel there. As Humi played the violin, attempting
very
to
much.
rally their companions. As Aurora and Jethreath maintained their position in its face, limiting its movement initially, Ombrier flew to the black sail, casting an acidic breath across the deck that downed numbers and wounded Audrin. As Avara cast sickening radiance around the dragon, Aurora stabilized numbers who brought them up as the party largely spent the round healing and recovering as the dragon slaughtered more of Mina's summoned Goomies and recovered its breath attack, and that was where we left off.
Oh yeah, it has its breath attack back. How could I forget?
Don't
That's
forget
my
about-
favorite part of the recap.
Yeah, I bet it's your favorite part. You said just.
But thank you so much, Alvara, for the recap. When we last left our heroes, just a little bit of refresher for you guys. Don't forget you have the link of your ship's stats that I provided for you guys. The ship has taken a little bit of damage during the skirmish. And when we last left off, the dragon had landed on deck, wiped out a couple Goomies, and now it is the top of the round, as you hear the wood beginning to splinter and crack beneath its clawed feet. Alvara, it is your turn.
Right. we spent all
Wait.
week-
Eldritch Blast.
Wait, the wood beginning to splinter and crack underneath it, as in the boat is taking damage just by it being on it.
Just that you're hearing the damage of the ship. Like, the ship has been damaged. There
Yeah,
is
this
wood
thing's-
breaking.
Right, it has
This
been
thing's
damaged.
heavy.
I know it's like an acid themed guy. I'm just wondering if we should be trying to get it off the ship.
It is quite heavy.
Ugh.
I can
Okay.
lift it.
Alvaro,
Yeah?
Hmm.
take it away.
Alvaro?
Yeah, I'm contemplating. Alright, I'm actually gonna cast a different cantrip here. Mind Sliver.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Ooh.
So it's gotta make an intelligence saving throw where it takes 2d6 damage. Or sorry, damage increases by 1d6 when you reach certain levels, 5th level. Yeah, it'll take 2d6 damage. It's not a spellcasting level, just making sure.
Okay. So it needs to make, you said, an intelligence saving throw?
No,
Well,
it's probably so smart.
Yeah, probably, but...
Intelligence. Okay.
This thing's probably doing Sudokus and solving Rubik's
It
Cube.
rolled a... Where's my number I'm looking for here? There it is. It rolled a 14.
That will not be enough, unfortunately, for it.
Alright.
I believe my spell save DC. Let me just double check that. Yeah, it's 16. Yep, so that's not going to be enough. So it's going to take 2d6 psychic damage. That might not
Roll
seem like
it.
a lot, but I'm doing this for another effect. Wow, 12. Beautiful.
Nice,
Oh,
that's
wow,
beautiful.
nice.
Nice.
So describe your
Very
attack.
good.
So,
Drag him.
yeah, it'll feel like a spike is being driven into the mind of this black dragon as Avara casts a spell that seemingly causes an effect that looks the same almost as what's being described. Um,
How do you want to do this,
at the
Alvaro?
same right, I wish. At the same time, also, it has to subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So any other saving throw it has to make before I finish my next turn, it loses 1d4. So yeah,
Oh.
All right.
I forgot about that.
Very
Yeah.
nice. So you see
that's
the...
why I cast it. Yeah.
Very nice. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna move. I think I'm okay. Well, yeah, I think.
Well,
No, I'll back up slightly. I'll go to the top of the stairwell.
Okay.
Can any of us fly
I'm gonna
anymore,
end
by the
there.
way?
What?
What's up?
Who's flying right?
you and Vita and Adelaide, I think.
Are all
Well,
the Goomies dead?
I was
Well,
gonna. I
No,
was
no,
gonna-
just two of the Goomies died. So our everyone that still has flying is currently flying.
Okay.
But
Vita.
it might
I
be
was
good to
gonna-
get back.
I was gonna ask, by the way, would Numbers still have the flight effect after he went down, or I didn't.
He
Well,
would
the
still have
spell's
it
not
because it's
concentration by him. It's concentration by
It's
the
the
pixie.
Goomy, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, but. All
But
right.
it might be a good idea to stay close
Up
to the
next,
deck and
Aurora.
check the pace.
Right.
Okay. So I can move with my 45 speed of movement. How many tiles is that? 9?
45?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be 9 tiles.
So I'm just gonna
It's
move
Goomy
right here.
centration.
I'm gonna go wee down the stairs. Boop. Oops, not leaving its range because it's so fucking ginormous. And I'm still waging, and I'm gonna take my.
Technically, didn't you
melee-
stop raging to take numbers up?
I'm going
didn't
to
attack or
bonus
anything during that
action rage.
Didn't she take damage? Because
I
taking
thought I
damage also
did,
keeps
but-
breaking.
What'd you take damage from?
I don't remember. I just have 57 hit points. I've taken a lot of damage.
Well,
Thought
yeah,
I
it's attacked you in the air.
I can't remember if it attacked
I don't think
me.
during that turn you took damage. You went to numbers and got him up, and you didn't attack
Okay.
either.
Well, I've only used one wage, so second wage activated. Bonus
I almost
action.
forgot to have this thing going.
So this is my second rage. I think I have 4. So I'm going to make 2 melee. I almost said 2 melee spell attacks. 2 melee attacks because I'm going reckless.
All right.
That's an
Okay.
unnatural
There's
20.
one.
Let's see if I get a natural 20. We're gonna
And
take
an
the first.
11.
Yeah, we're gonna take the first one. And
Yeah.
this is again with my vicious spear.
All right, go
So-
ahead and roll damage and describe your attack.
It's 2d6 plus I believe 7 now. Alright, so let's roll the attack. Let's see the numbers I get. Okay, so that's 6 plus 7. That's 13 points of damage.
All
And
right.
so Aurora, now seeing that this dragon has fucked some of her friends up, she thought she was about to lose numbers. That shit was crazy. She is going to run down the steps right up to it. And she is going to try and take the spear and slice at its wings and attempt to maybe damage.
All right, and as you bring the spear up while it has its back turned, you do see the tip of the spear begin to pierce some of these dark chiseled scales that are draping along its back. Its wings are more tucked in close to itself now that it's landed on ship. However, you still see the spear begin to drag through and break a couple of these scales.
Nice. Second attack. Also reckless. Thank God.
Oh. Wait, did you...
I rolled again, but it didn't. It's not like showing up.
On mine it says you rolled
That-
2 1s.
No, I didn't.
Look at my screen.
Hmm.
Oh,
Or
yeah, it
just
is
pull up
saying
the
the
chat
2 1s.
log.
Yeah.
I rolled the same thing twice.
And I just.
That's really unfortunate.
That is really good.
Unfortunately, that's not gonna hit.
No, you don't say.
I hate to say it. I hate to say, Gruda, yeah, it happened again.
I hate to
This
say.
happened during the last boss fight, too.
Who did that? Was it
Oh,
me?
wait, no, that was when you were against the spider. Didn't you roll 2 1s?
Yeah, I think you
I
did.
rolled 2 1s before against something. I don't remember.
Oh, shit. Well, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm not moving.
Alrighty. Black Dragon Ombrier is going to use a legendary action.
My god.
Let's see. It
Get
is
ready,
going
Zach.
to turn on its back foot and swing its tail around. It is going to use a tail attack, which has a 15-foot reach.
That's me. That's me in there.
So as it turns and sweeps across, it is actually going to hit both you, Adelaine, and Yetta
Dang.
in a sweeping attack.
Ooh.
So let me roll
That's
to
a
hit.
long tail.
It's got a big, meaty tail. That is a 21 to hit.
I am going to cast silvery barbs.
Do you have to be able to see it for that?
Oh, that is a good point. Let me check.
A creature that you can see within 60 feet.
Mm.
The only thing I would say is because you tucked yourself up under that awning, I don't think you can see it.
That is fair.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, I'm pretty... Let me just double check Yetta and Adelaine's armor class, though I'm 90% sure that I don't have to do that. Yep, that hits Yetta. And that hits... This is a lot of NPCs. That hits
Listen,
Adeline.
girl, if it's a 17 or higher, it hits me. You don't gotta ask.
I gotta... Okay. Damages. You take...
Suffer even.
You suffer
Suffer.
You suffer.
17 points of bludgeoning damage.
So,
For you, that
8?
would be reduced to 8.
okay.
And then let me just mark that down off of these guys.
Okay. 49.
Adeline and Yetta are starting to look a little rough.
Oh boy.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah,
Oh wait, yeah, because it took a legendary
'cause
action.
he took a legendary, yeah.
It is now Salmo Chisano's turn.
And he can't even fire a cannon.
He
Fucking idiot.
he's put some pep in his step, Humi, as you'll notice. Down below, Salmo has spent his last turn loading a cannon as you commanded, but now he has loaded 2 cannons.
Okay.
He is putting it into gear and he's figuring out fast as he goes. You see him in a panic, just assembling pieces as you're yelling it out to him.
Guys, we
Good.
gotta get this dragon in front of the cannon somehow.
I know.
Wait, I don't. How?
Yeah.
How? Like,
So good job, Humi. Salmo
too smart.
Chisano is doing his job.
What if all of
Good.
us jump in the water at the same time and it chases us in? Has to go past the cannons first to do it.
Up next is
the
Yetta's
water
turn.
is acidic.
Oh yeah, you're
Remember
right.
how-
Yetta
Yeah, okay,
is
never
going
mind.
to approach. She is going to bonus action rage. And she is also going to attack Reckless.
On Yetta.
That would be... That's for her first one. I think that might just be good enough as it is, but you never know. She could get a 20.
That's
So
why I
her
love
first one is a
breakfast.
19.
Knock
And
him
her
dead.
second is way worse. Her second is a 16. But the first one hits. So Yetta. He will deal... Oh. Something. She will deal 13 points of slashing damage to the dragon.
Hey, that's the same that I did, but piercing. With twin.
Well, there you go. Barbarian twins. Audrin,
That's me.
it is your turn.
I think this will go well.
Okay.
All right, so time for me to fly back in while I still can. Let me measure this out.
Now watch me swoosh right in.
From here, and that's control, right? Okay, there we go.
I
It's,
believe you have a fly speed of 60.
Okay, so 10 feet. I can make it there. Okay, good.
You don't even need to use all of it.
Yeah, you're right. Come here, boy. I'm flying. Watch me fucking. I'm gonna fly in such a way that no one is within 5 feet of me. I'm going to.
That seemed kind of far, are you sure?
Yeah, no, I measured it.
Forgot to add my damage from Hex. But
Yeah, you're right. Oh, right,
Okay.
you do have Hex active on the dragon.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be like against the cabin board here to keep it so that it's just me and the dragon within 5 feet of this particular location.
Let me just remember to add this to him. Okay.
And then I'm gonna do what I do best, baby.
We'll just say that.
How do I get it so
You're
he's not
getting him.
flying
Oh wait,
anymore?
I forgot. He turned on his heel and he went like this to attack.
Okay.
So
Well, in that case, I'm gonna stab his ass. I don't mind.
All right, stab his ass. Go for
I'm
it.
not I'm not too good for that.
See if I care.
Put
I
the
don't know.
saber up his sphincter.
Oh, jeez. I don't know how to stop flying. I'm still levitating, but that's fine.
Well, that's because you have the fly spell on you.
Oh shit! Cool.
Remember?
Yes, but I'm talking about like.
Excuse me.
Okay. Well,
Do you
never
want me
mind.
to take remove fly from you?
Nah, it's fine.
Here, you're not flying anymore.
Sick. Okay, so I'm gonna attack this damn dragon. Eh.
Okay, we'll roll to attack
Yeah,
him,
I know.
and we'll see if I approve that or not.
I just wanted to. That's all.
Can't just right-click attack the dragon.
Holy
God
schmoly.
Damn.
Yo.
There you go.
Crit
okay.
on a 19.
Yeah, do you crit on a 19?
I don't crit on a 19. That'd be sick if I did.
Unfortunate.
I don't.
Also, yeah, don't forget your crits, guys. I think there's some forgotten crits that have been happening that I remember way too late in hindsight.
I wish I crit on a 19. Anyway, saber attack damage. This is the first.
Oh, here comes the
let's-
swashbuckler damage.
Let's keep the fucking ball rolling, eh? 3 for sneak attack.
Oh,
Okay.
aside from the one, that was really good.
Yeah. That puts me at the last one was 16, so that's 26 points of damage right there.
So go ahead and describe your attack.
So I'm gonna, Audrin's gonna fly in and kind of like land on the railing of the stairwell, and then kind of like slide off of it and into a plunging attack.
Parkour.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's see. Do I want to leave it there? I could do more. I'll leave it there for now. That'll be my turn.
All right. As you do this, you bring the saber across, and you do not stab it in its.
I'm sorry. The what across?
Your saber.
Not letting that one slide.
You swing the saber across, and you do see the blade sink into this, these sleek black scales, drawing bits of blood as they spatter across the wood of this ship, and you hear it cry out ever so softly in pain. Up next is Adelaine's turn, who is also still flying. She is going to put her feet onto the ship, and she is going to rush forward with her 2 long swords up to its face and attempt 2 attacks. Okay, first one hits. Very nice. She rolled a natural 18 on it. Second
We'll
one is
take
a
it.
natural 1. So we'll just roll damage for the first one.
Aldrin, get these dice out of here. I'm losing it.
Clean up your mess. Come on. What does this look like to you?
Thank you.
We run a
I
tight
appreciate
ship
it.
here.
Well, we used to.
And we used to until a dragon broke it.
Now we run a holy ship. It's not religious, it just has holes.
Okay, she deals 11 points of damage.
Oh shit. Sorry. Real quick.
No.
It might be too late. I
Your
was
turn
supposed
has
to.
ended.
Okay, fair enough.
What is it you forgot, though?
I was supposed to add a superiority die damage.
Oh, well, just remember it for next time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't use any of your lucky points last time. Don't forget.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit going on with this character. A lot of bells and whistles.
Hell yeah. Talk about characters and doing things. It's my turn.
Well, actually, after Adelaine's turn, Umbrier is going to use a legendary action.
Oh
Oh,
god.
cool.
Umbrier, rearing back from this pain, seeing enemies begin to close in around him as he's landed, Umbrier
nice
is
knowing
going to
y'all.
use a legendary action to begin to beat both of his wings loudly at his side. You feel the wind begin to whip up around you as that noxious stench ruminates in the air. He is using a wing attack. Everyone, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Everyone?
Well, everyone around him.
What's the
That's
range?
10 feet.
Oh, okay, I'm good.
22.
That's a success.
Fuck yeah.
Audrin?
You're good at this, Audrin. Ooh.
Am
That's
I
a
ever?
success.
Okay.
Let me roll for
Okay.
Adelaine and Yetta. Ooh, Adelaine fails.
Oh no.
Just having a rough go of it.
Yetta rolled the exact same roll, so she fails.
Oh boy.
So,
Hi, Quentin!
hi, Quinton.
Hi.
Hi.
Let's see. Neither of you take damage. You stand strong against the rapid wind beginning to beat around you. However, Yetta and Adelaine suffer.
So strong.
What is math? Suffer 13 points of damage each, and they're starting to look really rough at this point.
We gotta get them out of
They
here.
get
Half
knocked
for
back.
Yetta.
Let's see. They get knocked prone.
Fuck.
And then Umbrier is allowed to take half of its flying speed.
This motherfucker.
Sentinel?
You can try.
I haven't used it yet.
Okay.
You have
I
not
don't
used a
get to-
reaction yet, so
I
feel
haven't.
free.
I don't get to do reckless for this, right? It's just one attack.
No, it's not.
Come on! Oh,
Damn it!
That unfortunately does not hit.
Should we use the
last time
inspiration?
I did so well with that
Oh.
sentinel.
We do have inspiration. What does Sentinel do again?
It prevents
Uh-oh.
it from moving, but
Who's
my
taking that,
only,
Quentin?
but my only thing is,
Ooh.
do we want it up in the air so we can get better cannon? You know.
It's
We
gonna-
do have potential for
It needs to be in a really. Oh, God.
It's gonna be Audrin taking the potion, baby.
It needs to be in
But
a
at
really
the same
particular.
time, I can't hit it anymore if it goes up in the air because I can't fly.
Here's the thing: we can mob it here when it's on deck. We can't do that when it's in the air, and also it needs to be in a really particular range for the cannons to hit it. Evidently.
Yeah.
The other.
So should I try that point of inspo that we have? Should I use it? I'm gonna feel so bad if it fucking fails.
I say yes.
I say
vote on
yeah,
it?
because if it gets away at this point in time,
There's a
But,
good chance.
might be fucked.
but here's the thing: like we're all still alive right now. We
Yeah, I
might need to. We might need to save that as for inspiration for when things are getting really fucking dire, which they're
Yeah.
going to.
I agree
Well,
with
right
that.
now we're gonna have to rely on the spellcasters because I'm not gonna be able to do anything. You're not gonna
It's
be able to do anything.
but and it's also right in front of two people that are about to die. Maybe getting flying away from them is not a terrible thing for us.
That's true. That's true.
I don't have flying, and neither does do melee fighters right
I
now.
mean,
Well, Audrin still has
might be
fighting,
able to
he's just
recast
not-
it.
Yeah.
I can fly.
I mean, I have a way to get us in the air.
Okay, so the
You're not
dragon
gonna
is
wait
gonna
for
take
us.
half of its flight speed now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me see if this will work with me. Great, it's flight speed. I gotta do math really quick. So
Anyway,
it can...
bottoms up on this potion.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh God, trying
Damn.
to. No.
Shift click, shift click,
Do you see me trying to move this thing?
shift click. The
Hold
tele-
on, let me just. Okay,
Does everybody get opportunity attacks?
I was
it
gonna
has
say,
been left at speed. Aurora, since you used your reaction already, that was your attempt at an attack. Audrin,
Can I use mine?
you made attempt an attack of opportunity.
I do not have Sentinel, but I'm gonna use luck. Gonna use a luck.
Okay, use a luck. I forgot you took that fucking feat.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's gonna
There
hit.
we go.
All right. Let me. Now, I'm going to do a melee attack, and then I'm gonna add sneak on that. So, hold on.
D20.
I didn't mean to do that. Ignore that.
It's like you already hit Audrin.
I meant to hit this.
Ooh.
Rolling high.
Damn.
Let's go.
Hey.
1, 2, 3. The box of Anubis.
1, 2, 3.
All right,
Alright.
all right.
16 plus 12. We're looking at
That's 28.
28.
28.
Nice.
All right, describe your
Yeah.
attack as he begins to make his ascent away from your group.
Okay, so as he like lifts off, I'll just kind of like slide, tackle in underneath him, and try to like sham the sword up into its stomach.
Okay, and as it begins to lift off and fly away, you notice as your sword drags, this thing yelps out into a loud roar of pain. As you notice and look at this thing, it's starting to look pretty rough. And you see
Really?
a small look of
Okay.
panic and a little glint in its eye as it begins to beat its wings quickly and lift off back off of the boat, away
we
from
should've
you all.
kept it there.
I
Do
didn't
I
realize they
also
would-
get one?
No, because it didn't. It only entered your range. It did not leave it.
We should have kept it in one place.
Up next is
Wow.
Humi's turn.
Okay. I see this
uh,
thing moving.
Where are you? Are you still under deck?
I just went to the bottom of the stairs. Because I saw a dragon on deck, and I
You
was like,
saw
oh
it
shit.
flap its wings and lift off. Then.
Alright, so Humi is going to quickly go upstairs, see this thing as it's running, and they're going to focus all of their energies on it. As they cast Slow.
Okay.
Alter time
Whoa,
around
clutch.
you in a 40-foot cube within range. Each target must succeed a Wisdom saving throw, which, if I remember correctly, has disadvantage on due to Hex. Right?
Was Wisdom the hex choice?
No, it has disadvantage on the saving throw due to Mind Sliver.
Well, that's
Mind
not
Sliver.
disadvantage.
Not
That's just a
disadvantage,
subtracted
sorry. Yeah,
D4.
minus 4. Yeah.
What was the stat that you did hex on?
No, I thought it succeeded on breaking the Hex saving throw.
Oh, right.
Did it?
Yeah, I forgot.
I don't
Okay.
remember that.
Well, it will have to beat the
Hold on.
save.
Did it? Because that's not on my.
No,
it's not on my
didn't. It
stat
didn't.
sheet.
No, it didn't. It
It
still
didn't?
has Hex. Yeah.
Okay, well, what was the stat then from last time?
Yeah, I believe it was Wisdom.
It was Wisdom. Okay,
Cause-
so it
cause-
will have
yeah, 'cause we
disadvantage
tried-
on it.
We tried doing slow the turn before, and it had disadvantage, I remember.
So let me give it a roll.
It also has minus... Well, that's not a saving throw. It's a Wisdom
Do
saving
you want to
throw,
roll
right?
the d4?
That minus 4 also applies, yeah.
Okay, so roll the d4 to see what gets subtracted.
Okay.
Me or Humi?
You, because you
Well,
did
it'd be you,
the
'cause
spell.
Alright. 4.
Okay, it'll subtract 4 from its-
okay.
So the first
For
one it
shits-
rolled.
Sorry.
The first it rolled, let's see, I need to do math. Minus 4. So the first one is an 18.
I'm going to throw in my Circle of Stars ability, Wheel and Woe, because I have the Woe, which allows me to subtract 1d6 from a creature I can see within range. when it
The
makes
second
it
one is a
against
21. So it would take the 18 then.
And the wheel and woe,
15.
me. Minus 3.
Minus
And-
3, so that would be a 15.
it's a 16 to pass,
Let's
so
go.
it fails.
Alright, so
And
slow on the dragon.
now,
Whoa.
in particular,
Uh-oh, my thing's
one
glitching
bit
out.
that's important. If the creature attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, roll a d20. On 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn. So we have a little bit of time if they do use the breath attack.
That's not a spell.
It's not a
It's
spell,
not?
I don't think.
Nope.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I
That'll be
tried.
critical though.
But it
Alright.
can cast spells, so there you go.
Alright.
Okay, the
And-
dragon is slowed.
Is there anything else I could do to help this situation? You know what? I know what I can do to help the situation. I'm going to go below deck again and tell them to ready the cannons.
No, that's probably a good idea. If it goes far
Alright.
enough away from us, we could aim upwards and. Oh.
And take a spot.
Is that the end
Yeah.
of your turn?
That is.
Alright, numbers.
Okay. So I just read slow. It takes a -2 penalty to dex saving throws.
Oh, can
Its
we have
speed
a
is
square
halved.
for slow, by the way, please?
And what?
Isn't it a zone for slow?
No.
It's within a
creature.
range,
It's just
but
a
after
creature?
it's
It's a
affected, then
concentration
that's it.
spell.
Yeah.
Did I seem to identify where the dragon was
It's a
going?
40-foot cube. Yeah.
You just see it lifting off next to you, so it's like directly next to you right now.
Yeah, but like, was it going in any particular direction?
It looked like
Or-
it was just trying to get away from the group around
Oh,
it.
okay. And if I moved, it would take an attack of opportunity on me, correct?
That is correct.
Rats. Well, what I'm going to do actually is because it takes a penalty to Dex saving throws, I'm gonna bust out the classic, which is I turn towards him as he sort of leaps off the ship and towards me, and I see the twinkle of fear in its eyes, and I thrive upon
Wait.
it.
Also, really
Uh-huh.
quickly, slowed creatures can't use reactions, so I think you could move without it being able to take the attack, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
interesting. Well, I'm gonna do something anyway, which is cast Call Lightning. Again.
Yeah.
Okay. And it has to make a dex save for that, right?
Yes, please.
And it has a -2 to dex right now.
Yeah, you should roll low also.
I can try for you.
Thanks.
Let's see. It's gonna use a legendary resistance to succeed because it rolled a natural 1.
You are not nice.
Can you
Yeah.
choose? Can you choose to do that but after rolling,
I can.
or do you? You
Yeah,
have
that's
to do
what
that
If
legendary
it
before
fails a
rolling.
saving
Yeah.
throw, it can choose to succeed.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
Some nonsense. But I'm gonna use one of my lightning token ability things to not even roll damage. I'll just do max damage of 20 here. Plus it's 4d10 because it's storming out already. And also notably, I would like to move it 10 feet downwards and away, perhaps into the cannon's range.
There's a thought.
So let's see. Let me calculate how low 10 was. So
Provided-
it does 20 points of damage.
Yeah.
Provided that those are the cannons that were loaded.
I can't.
Well, we're not going to be able to.
It's not going to be in range. Ugh.
If it
You don't
starts
know
flying
that.
It was
away.
here before, so then it goes to here.
That's right in range.
Maybe it is. Hold on. Let's see.
20 points of damage. Okay, so go ahead and describe your attack.
Essentially, I see him coming towards me, and I.
I mean, if you angled it right up his bingaloo, maybe.
It's the cannon.
Yeah.
Well, I can
Sal is
control.
not above that, all right?
It's a point of my choosing.
That's true. It is true.
So that means a direction of my choosing, and I choose to direct it right in front of the cannons. Basically, with my my mace gripped in both hands, like a sentinel, but not like a barbarian sentinel, like a number sentinel. And I call the lightning straight down in front of me.
Okay, and as you do, the lightning streaks across the sky, striking right in front of you into the back of this thing, and with a sharp singe, you see little bits of smoke and scale flaking off of its back at this. It gets shoved about 10 feet down, closer into the range of the cannons at this, as it once again groans in agony.
Yes. Yes.
Is that the end of your turn?
Hold on one sec. I'm sorry. Hey, sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So I'm going to use a little movement to. It's like away from me. It can't take reaction anyway, right?
It can't anyway.
How's it looking, by the way?
Doesn't look good.
And it wasn't in front of the cannons.
And it what?
Did it end up in front of the cannon?
It ended up right where I've put it.
We
Yeah.
still have to wait for Sal's move, I think, if we wanted to use them.
Okay.
Assuming that those are the cannons he's loaded, they could be on the other side.
Yeah,
of the road right now.
we have no control over Sal.
I'm gonna move my guy. Oh, hold on. Oops. To like as much cover as possible over here.
Okay.
Well, actually, would I have enough movement to get to the wheel?
You have 60 feet of fly speed.
Yeah. So I probably would. Is there any way to
So
would
let's say
it
if you were here, then yeah, you could get there. You could get right to the wheel if you wanted to.
could I use a bonus action to like
The ship's anchored right now.
but could I like spin the wheel in such a way as to
If you wanted to maneuver the ship,
indicate
that would
at
be an
him?
action.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I end my turn behind cover.
Okay, up next,
Thank you.
Mina.
Okay. Well, I guess Mina would, seeing that it's come this way. First try to get away from it. Oh, where did everything go?
Do you need help with Mina?
No, I clicked on Mina and everything disappeared, including the ship.
Oh, well.
It's back. All right. That happened.
Mina makes the ship disappear.
Mina is going to first move away because Mina does not want to be here. It's too close to the dragon. So I'm going to move. Like to try to hide a little bit. There. Why is this? Sorry.
Yeah, alright?
Yeah. So like there. If that's okay.
Okay.
And then I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level.
Can you see it from there? You're like behind a corner.
Can I make my attack as I'm moving?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, go for it. And it also has a -2 to its armor class right now.
That's good to know. Why does it never allow me to click on my spell attack?
I don't know.
It knows you're too powerful.
All right.
Indeed.
I'm just gonna roll normally. And then that is a +8.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and describe your attack and roll damage.
All right. Mina is going to at the tip of her her staff. Starlight is gonna pour out from the orb, as she says a little prayer to the stars.
All right, Mina.
That's gonna be 6d6.
Oh, what level are you casting that at?
3rd level.
All right.
That might do the thing, honestly.
29
That's a
points
lot of
radiant
damage. Hey, Paper.
Whoa.
Hi, Paper.
As this creature
Heyo.
is now suffused with a golden glow of starlight, so the next attack against it has advantage.
Nice.
All right. Very nice.
Mina is also going to have the little shroomies, or instruct them to better hide themselves, because they might have been a little dumb last time and just kind of stuck themselves into the entryway. So she's hoping that they will actually hide this time, like in the captain's quarters.
Let me shove them all in there. I will say they all disperse and find a little place to be.
And I'm hoping this one.
And there's a Gumi that's right in front of it. That's frightened
I'm
of
hoping.
it.
I guess he would also just run away in a straight line as fast as possible.
There he goes.
They have.
First of all, Gumi shits himself.
They have a flight speed of 60 feet, so he's going to just run away 60 feet in a straight line.
There he goes. This Gumi is terrified as this dragon begins encroaching closer on it.
Poor Gumi Mimi.
And then that will end my turn.
Okay. Up next is Jessreath, who Jessreath is still all the fucking way back here.
Paper, who's taking that potion?
Yeah, Paper. Oh, it's me.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, it's me. No. Okay. I'll just take a nice, good old delicious gulp or several.
A delicious cheese pizza, just for me.
A delicious cheese pizza just for me. I've got a Cabernet Sauvignon. Ugh, it's not chugging wine. No wine is chugging wine.
No wine. There's
No wine is chugging wine.
Sangria.
Maybe like a really
No,
light
Sangria,
yeah,
yeah.
sangria, sure.
dessert wine. Yeah, sangria you can chug.
Red wines, I feel, are slightly better at like gulping than.
Thank you for the hydrate, Sippy. Oh,
A light dessert wine though, like a light white dessert wine could be chuggable.
Jess Reith
Maybe.
is going to dash with her flight speed because she's just in the middle of fucking nowhere at this point. Got left in the
Yeah.
dirt. And she
You
will
can move
make it to
120
here
feet.
and land on the ship. She'll breathe heavily and look at everyone around as there's terror in her eyes, but bravery in her heart as she looks to her companions around her and goes, "Is everyone all right?"
Can I-
No, I'm not.
Audrey,
Thanks for checking in.
using free action if I'm able to. Audrey's
Sure.
gonna point to the two that are lying prone on the deck, and is gonna say, "Just Wreath, get them to safety, would you?"
You used all our movement, Audrin.
Right.
Well, now our next action is gonna be getting them to safety.
Well, would she have even needed to use dash? Because she has 60 feet.
Does she
So
what?
probably still has- she has fly is 60 feet. So
So yeah, it would have
she-
been 100 feet of speed just to get back. It was 12 tiles just to get back to the ship from where she was. Like, she was way off out in the air because that's where you guys were fighting it before.
Well, 12 tiles is just 60 feet.
Is it?
So she, yeah, it's 5 times 12 is 60.
Oh my god, you're right.
So she'd use dash. She still has another 12 tiles of movement.
You're right,
Get
I totally
out of
miscalculated. Well, Dash takes up her whole action, so I'll say she stands here instead and raises her longsword valiantly, ready to defend her companions against this menace. Up next is Umber's turn.
Oh god, they're all gonna die.
I'm
Uh,
fucking dead, dude.
Yeah, it's over. For them, anyway.
Dude, it's over for me too. I don't even have half cover.
I might be okay. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna be okay.
You'll probably be fine because you're all the way in the corner. If he
Guys,
decides to- we're done.
guys,
Saving
they
throws.
can only move or attack, not both. It's all good. You're
Unless-
worrying too much.
She farts
Unless they
acid
use
breath.
legendary actions. Which,
Then we improvise.
Acid breath.
Improvise. It's not our turn. We can't improvise.
Alright, if I go down,
Speaking
someone
of
just throw me in a
Umbrier.
bucket of water.
He begins to breathe heavily as he flaps his wings beneath him. He looks as if he's ready to retreat, however, with a bit of slowed movement, he slowly raises his shoulders up and begins to shrug off this condition around him, using a
Just like
legendary
that?
resistance.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
He shrugged off slow.
He has now shrugged off slow.
Legendary
allowed.
resistances are fucking crazy.
They are. They really fucking are.
Also, these types of dragons, I'm pretty sure, aren't they very, like, vain? Like, you would not want to, like, run away.
Well,
Yeah, but
most-
they're not
the
so
black
Black-
dragons are
Black-
known for
Never
running
mind,
away.
he's so
Yeah, black
scared.
dragons do run away.
Black
Actually.
dragons are known
Also-
for saving themselves first.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Um,
like
the
1
one that's
versus
vain.
12 right now.
Red
They're
dragon?
Are you
not
thinking of red
legendary
dragons?
resistance.
Yeah, red
Probably
dragons are
think about
very.
that.
Derek,
very
what'd you
big.
say?
I said it's like 1 versus 12 right now, so it only makes sense.
Okay,
that,
so I'm gonna continue his turn. So he beats his wings in the air, breathing heavily, but before he does, he turns around with a vicious smirk on his face, curling his head downwards as he looks to you all and goes, "Pathetic. And to think such vile treasures belong to these whelps." And then he looks over to you, Numbers, and he goes, "You'll be one of them, sooner or later, just like the others. I see you, Match."
Huh?
And then
Oh.
he is going the breath weapon.
Now hold on a second. Adeline at least has cover.
Adeline does, because she's behind the mast. However, in a 60-foot line,
This
It
is
was
gonna be
nice
bad.
knowing y'all.
Sorry, oh, this is so sad. They're definitely dead. oh
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
I'm fucking dead.
60... I think I did it. Oh, damn it! Every time I think I do it right!
What do you me.
Whatever, you get the point. I can't angle this cone to save my life.
It's
I'm
going
really bad
down.
at it.
It's getting me. Just say who
It
it's
would hit,
getting.
yeah, it
Let's
would hit
go.
the 3 NPCs in Aurora, I think.
3 NPCs in Aurora. Audrey,
We
you're
have to
2 in the
roll
anything?
anything.
Yes. Actually, I need everyone that was in that cone to make a dexterity saving throw.
This is gonna go well.
Now might be a good time to use the point of inspo.
Ah!
Or not. Or not.
Nice.
That is a success. Let's see, do they...
Just to let you know, cover generally means that you get a +5 to your dexterity saves.
I'm keeping that in mind for Adelaide. I'm just
Yeah,
looking
so
up
you
really
only
quick what
take
prone means for...
I'm pretty sure you fail dexterity saving throws automatically.
No.
It doesn't say anything about it. It just says their like
Nope.
attack
Oh.
rolls have advantage. And
You
they
can
have
like
disadvantage
roll
on attack
around
rolls.
and curl up.
So I
while
guess it's
prone.
just regular. Okay, so let's see. Dex save for Just Wreath. What was that? Oh, Dinosaur of Nugget. Thank you for the follow. I love that username.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, Just Wreath succeeds.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe she'll live.
Yetta.
Okay.
Yetta succeeds.
Okay.
Well, she's
Okay.
still not gonna live. She's at 0 health. She's fucking.
Adeline. Even with the cover, she rolled a natural 5. So that's gonna be a failure. Aurora, that's a success.
My
So-
girlfriend.
Let me just roll damage really quick.
This is not gonna be good.
And for anyone that doesn't know, acid breath from a black dragon, adult black dragon, is 12d8.
That is
I'm
disgusting.
raging.
You are raging. Let's see. 1,
That's fucking
2.
insane.
All ones.
I only have
All
1d8, so 3.
Holy shit.
You can just use like a browser, like.
No, it's more fun if it comes from my hand. Thank you for the hijinks,
I
Sophie
do
Cadillac Jack. 5.
I love that name, by the way.
It's Cadillac Jack. 1,
Smooth
2,
as
3,
butter.
4, 5, 6. 7. We're over halfway there.
Yetto's like definitely dead,
8.
and I think Adeline's dead for sure.
I'm hoping most of those are
9.
like 2s.
10. 11.
I swear if it's like 94 again.
12.
It's gonna be over 60, 100%.
Oh, for sure.
Adelaine,
Under
with a
50.
failure, suffers 75 points of acid damage.
With cover.
With cover, because she failed. She rolled a 5.
Adeline's dead, guys.
Is she
And
really?
as the acid seeps across, this is also going to damage the hull, by the way, which as this happens, you see the wood just begin to chisel and sizzle.
Anybody
Chisel
got a
With this
missing
chisel
spell?
and sizzle with this
Yes,
acid beneath it. As bits
We
of
have-
holes are beginning to form in the wood of the ship, Adelaine, you see her duck behind the mast of this ship, but as it does, acid still begins to pool around her, splashing over her body, and you hear her cry horribly out in pain before she turns up to look at you, Aurora. And you see on her face that last remorse on her, and she looks to you all and she goes, "Sorry.
Oh,
Just... I'm sorry." And you see the light fade from her eyes as her skin begins to melt.
Oh no.
my
I'm whispering,
god.
it's not your fault, it's not your fault, it's not your fault.
Adelaine is dead.
Oh no.
F's in the chat.
The rest of you that succeeded suffer 37 points of acid damage,
That's halved for me.
which is again halved for you. So let me see, 37.
18.5.
It's gonna be, it'll be 19 points of acid damage for you. Jess Reeve looks hurt, but she's still standing.
I'm at 30. Holy fuck.
Yetta, you see her get coated. She tries to roll out of the way, but her Goliath forms so large, she again gets coated by this acid. And while it begins to sizzle and burn and pull at her gray skin, you see her wince and cry in pain. And her breathing becomes shallow. But she's still barely holding on. She has 2
Oh my
HP.
God. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Get a rod.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
Let's figure something out, guys.
And now Umber is going to take his movement.
How's he looking?
He looks not great. I have to
If you-
figure out how many.
Hold on, if he flies in a straight line, we can fire cannons on him if they're on that side.
Way to give the DM ideas.
Yeah, he flies up now.
He flies
I mean,
back
I'm
and-
aware of y'all's cannons already. Umbrier begins to take off this way, going as fast as he can towards this island that's in the nearby distance.
Could it be? Could it be?
Come on.
Sal, do your thing!
You see him begin to book it towards. Actually, hold on. I meant it to be like this.
Oh my god, if Sal redeems himself right now, that would be incredible.
He begins to book it towards that island you see in the distance that is nearby. You are just a couple minutes away from it. Elvira,
Okay.
How fucking far is he?
it is your turn.
Quite a few tiles.
27 tiles. That's
135.
135 feet.
I'm gonna take my movement to the edge of the ship. And shout, Umbre, you fucking coward! Eldritch Blast.
That's a range of 120, right?
He's
120.
still hexed.
All right,
He's still
let's do
hexed,
it.
Right?
Yeah, but that's
he's
only
still-
for wisdom. Oh wait, yeah, but you do necrotic damage.
I will do an
Damage.
extra D6.
Yeah, don't
on
forget.
top of- yeah.
Are you aiming
top
both
of
at
the-
him?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Do it.
No, one is gonna go at fucking Audra and the other at the dragon.
That wouldn't surprise
Adelaide
me
to
at this point.
Bio the corpse. Oh. 2 spell attacks here. First one. Not
That
the best.
unfortunately
Maybe
will
use
miss.
use the
That will hit.
inspo on the first one.
The 20 is gonna hit. No, we can hold on to it.
The 20 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage and describe your attack.
You have advantage on the first attack against him because
Oh yeah, guiding bolt.
Yeah,
Oh
guiding
yeah,
bolt, right?
roll that again.
So we'll
So
say
that would
that's
be the 20.
advantage.
Oh, so that would be a
Well-
20 on the first, and I'll roll for the second.
Yeah, that
Yes.
one will not have. Okay, both hit.
25. All right. Thank you, Andrew, for reminding me of your.
I forgot
I
about
just
guiding bolt.
remembered.
All right. So we're going to
Roll
Eldritch
damage for
Blast
both. Describe your
twice.
attack.
So hold on. I have a quick question. I deal an extra
Thank you
1d6
for the
necrotic
posture check
damage
and hydrate, Sippy.
for Hex's condition before I roll the d10s for Eldritch Blast. It says you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to a target whenever you hit it with an attack.
Yes.
So since this is 2 Eldritch Blasts, is that 1d6 each?
It's 1d6
Yeah.
per Eldritch Blast.
Okay, just
Oh,
making sure.
nice.
All right, so
This is gonna be
first
great.
blast is gonna be this.
Please roll high.
5. Second blast, 1. All
Well,
right,
don't
so
you-
that's. I also add my spell modifier because of agonizing blast, which is another 10, so that's 16, and then the 2 d6s.
Oh my god, let's see it.
It's gonna be 24 damage.
Just say it.
Alvara, how do you want to do this?
Oh my
There it
god.
is.
Yo!
All right, Alvara, after shouting sort of back at Umbrier and seeing the chaos and damage that was just sown upon this ship, and watching Adeline die, maybe like 20 feet from her, is enraged. And you see, with that sort of scornful expression, she raises her right hand, and that blast comes out on both the left and right side of that palm, from the center, of course, and emanates outward before converging again in on Umbrier, striking both of the wings.
Okay. As your bolts fly out, sinking into the wings, they tear holes directly into the webbed flesh. And you hear him screech loudly as he can, louder than he has before around you. It echoes and reverberates against the breaking wood of this ship as you see his wings flutter, and they begin to fail him beneath his weight as he falters within the air, and you see him fall and fall as he begins to desperately try to reach that island in the distance, but his breath begins to slow. His head droops, and before you know it, you see a falling corpse of a dragon just sink straight into the water.
Fuck yeah.
Oh.
And
Nice.
with a mighty splash that shakes the founding of the ship, where you're anchored, you just slowly watch this dark shadow sink beneath the storm, beneath the waves.
I immediately start mending the ship using the cantrip mend.
Audrey's gonna dart from his corner and yell out, Mina, we need you over here, as he kneels over by Adeline.
Potion! Who's
can we
taking a
leave-
Gruta?
can we
Alvara, that's
leave-
for you.
Can we leave?
I was gonna do
turn-based-
that too.
Cheers. Thanks, Scoot.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I have a question.
So here's the thing. What are you guys doing within this theoretical minute that you have?
was
Mina is
gonna-
going to fly. Oh,
No, you go first. You're the healer.
Mina is going to fly over and ask if anyone has a diamond, preferably a large one. I might be able to save her, but I don't have the
Whom
spell
has it?
components.
I don't have a diamond.
I have it, yeah.
Can you hear Mina from down there?
Mina,
Probably.
Are you
I am
healing
right
or...
at
I'm gonna
the end
shout
of the
as
stairs.
loud as I can.
Umi,
As
you
loud
hear
as-
Mina desperately shouting for help.
Can we get out of initiative
I will
order?
take you out of turn-based mode, and then I do have one thing I want to do after you guys do whatever this emergency situation is.
I have a very small thing I want to do. Just kind of painting my reaction a little bit for the roleplay.
Umi,
I also
we
wanna do
need you.
something.
Please.
Umi's going to sprint up, and how much would you need exactly? 300 worth?
We're not.
Alright. They're going to run up and kind of run towards you as they toss it to you.
Before you even get there, starlight is already starting to kind of form above Mina's staff. It looks like there's a like the swirling arm of a galaxy starting to form, and then when Mina gets the diamond, it's going to get much stronger, almost blindingly bright, as Mina tries to cast Revivify
Are you casting it on
Ooh.
Adeline?
on Adeline. Yeah, because Adeline's the only one that's fully down, right?
Adeline
Yeah,
is
it is.
dead.
Yeah.
So, and this is a nice thing because Revivify was given to druids in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Haha.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, you hold the diamonds in your hand, the starlight beginning to form around you at the tip of your staff, and as you do, focusing your energy into Adeline, what do you say?
Please come back to us. Let the stars guide you back, please.
You watch as
As
the
we start
diamonds
to
begin to
cry.
turn to dust within your hand, almost looking like little stars as the dust whips up and swirls within the little galaxy of your staff. And as the light sinks into Adeline's chest, you watch as this little green glow begins to form within the pit in the center of her chest. And after a moment, that glow fades. And a few moments pass before she once again blinks and coughs and sits amongst you,
Oh,
just
she's
coughing
alive.
and gagging acid out of her lungs.
Oh my god.
But she slowly looks around you all and goes, what are you doing? Why did you save me? What happened?
The dragon's dead. Oh, the dragon's dead.
We did it.
You
We
hear
did it.
you hear from the side of the ship. Did anybody just fucking see that?
Yes, we did, Elvira. Good job.
Arjun's gonna pat her twice on the shoulder and just go, "You got to be a miserable wretch for another day more." How does that sound? He's gonna give her a big
Aurora's
old
just
smile.
gonna give her a big old hug, and it's gonna be so tight that it probably hurts her a little bit.
Adeline has tears in her eyes as she begins to try to wipe away the burning slime away from her. And as she curls herself up, she holds both you and Audrey and Mina, everyone around her, she holds close for a moment. Just giving a silent sob while just saying, I didn't deserve it, but thank you. Thank you so much.
Is
Seeing
she like
that
fucked
Adelaide,
up by the acid?
She's a little fucked up. She's gonna have acid scarring from this.
seeing that Adelaide is now marginally okay, Mina is immediately going to snap her head up and just point at Aurora and. Is Yetta still alive? Yes, right? They're
Yet
just
is
frozen?
alive.
2
She's
hit
hurting
points.
bad.
I'm gonna point at both of you and say, you both in buckets of water now. We don't need anyone else dying. Please, just go quickly.
Umi's
And
going
Mina's
tell
going to
me
be very
twice.
forceful in
And I go to my
getting you
bucket.
over there.
Someone's gonna have to. Can I try and pick up Yetta to bring her into a bucket? Because she cannot take herself to a
Mina
bucket.
is going to pick up. or
While
at
this
least
all
try
is
to pick-
happening and you are all reassembling yourselves, just regathering yourselves, in that spot where Ombrier sank into the ocean.
Well, I wanted to do something about that actually.
Hold on. In the spot where Ombrier sank into the ocean, you see a soft green light begin to rise up from the water. And like a small little orb, this little ball of energy begins to swirl within the water. And Humi, as you see it, you recognize it to be that of a spirit. It's not unfamiliar to you. However, the energy pulses. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I was just gonna look with the vision, the gift of the hand.
Yes, your eyes of the undead sovereign.
Yes, the eyes of the undead sovereign.
As
Go
all
look
of
at
you look
those.
forward and see this little green energy swirl, a sound quickly rushes past your ears as that bit of green energy rushes towards all of you and sinks deep within your chest. And you almost hear a sigh as it quickly passes on. And as it sits in the middle of your chest, you feel a new power growing.
Oh?
For defeating
we?
Ombrier,
Did
each
we?
of you has earned 2 boons.
What's that?
Oh.
Ooh.
Nice.
The
So
first
boon?
boon that you all get to add is called Echo of Dragon Sight. You have begun to extend your awareness beyond the single world of the material plane that is your home. You can cast Contact Other Plane as a ritual. The entity that you contact is a dragon, another dragon in the material plane. Hold on, I'm reading this wrong. The entity that you contact is a dragon on another plane. My bad.
Another world in the material.
So its knowledge of your world might be limited. Also, this dragon is an echo of the dragon who is the source of the gift, which might affect its attitude and behavior towards you. So essentially, you get Contact Other Plane for free as a ritual spell. You can essentially contact Ombrier's spirit and
Why
ask
would
it
we want to talk to
questions.
this motherfucker?
Wow.
He's gonna
How do you
hate
spell
us.
UMBR?
It's
OMBRYR.
OMBRYR.
Yeah.
OMBRYR.
The way I'm flavoring Echo of Dragon Sight is that you can essentially use this spell, and it has other things with it. I will copy and paste all of it for you when we go on break. You can cast this spell to contact Ombrier's spirit to answer any questions that you want to ask it. You can ask it, I believe, up to 5 questions.
Ooh.
Guys, we
And
need to
potentially
bother.
become his
Dead.
ally, who knows?
We need to bother Umbrier every day just to spite him for what he did to us.
The next
I know.
He's
boon
not allowed to rest.
I would like to give you for defeating Ombrier, as you feel this dragon's might, all of its years of experience, wisdom, knowledge, and power sink deep within you and find root of a power of its own. Each of you may take an additional feat of your choice.
Whoa!
Wow.
That is a
That's
big one.
big.
That's
That
fucking
is-
great.
That is.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to think about that one.
I know. Can we go on break? No.
Numbers, what would you like to do?
I want to say that's crazy about the extra feet. And also, I was curious if Water Walk worked in this context to now make it like float to the surface, make a creature float to the surface.
Let me
Actually.
look that up. Because it says it has to be willing, right?
Well,
But it's also a corpse, so
he's not unwilling.
it's not that he's unwilling, it's that he's dead. It's a range of 30 feet, and he's sinking into the water. I'll say if you do it fast. Like, if you did it, like, fast before he starts just completely sinking into the darkness, yeah, you can do that, and his corpse can be floating on the water.
Woohoo! I do that.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So, the source of that light came from the center of Ombrier's floating chest.
And I cast it on myself too. And I go and I inspect the corpse, the dragon corpse.
I'll say, so you guys can take some time to look into your new things, and I can copy and paste some things to you. How about we take a quick 10-minute break?
Do we
And then we can get
up?
into the dragon rummaging. No.
Woohoo.
All right, baby.
We did get a lot of bonuses though. Like I'm fine now.
Yeah.
I know, I'm very happy.
That's I'd rather get what we got. That's better than
That
level.
was great.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So 10-minute break, guys. Snack break, pee break, smoke break, whatever it is you gotta do. Now's the time to do it. Congratulations on your dragon slaying. So
We did that.
Hell yeah.
8:35 is when we'll be back. So
I'm
thank
in
you
a
so much.
bucket.
We'll be right back.
So I'm healing.
Yes, I am going to heal people once they're in the water.
I'm going to immediately begin fixing this ship because we took damage.
Yeah, you guys took damages, and the ship took damages.
And then Mina
Mending will
is
fix it.
at least, well, I don't know about Mina, but Andrew would like to go to the dragon's lair and potentially try to retrieve the treasures that it has hoarded for
True.
eons. It probably has treasures from the one guy's ship that went down. The
Maybe.
pirate that we met in the mirror at the beginning of the campaign.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Because that ship went down.
Of the Stormcaller, the Stormcaller
Okay.
ship.
Yeah.
That's where Jess Reith is from.
Maybe Jess Reith will recognize stuff from the Stormcrawler there.
So here's copy and pasted this for you. I'm also going to copy and paste the contact other plane spell for you guys. So just so you understand exactly what that does.
Thank you.
And then of course you guys get to take a feat of your choice.
That is powerful.
You did a good job and you deserve a feat. What do you think is more important as a cleric, range or damage consistency? I guess it just depends on what you're trying to do and like what you think your role in the party is. So I feel like clerics have insane like versatility when it comes to team comps. I forget who I was just talking to about this, but of course, Gerda, you can anything you want, of course.
I'm back, and
Welcome back.
we did pretty well there.
Yeah, that was good shit.
That honestly, we fucking break that thing really fast. That was like probably 12 turns of or not even. It was less than 10 turns of combat, wasn't it?
It was like 5, maybe.
That's pretty damn impressive.
Well, there were also like we had like 3 extra very strong NPCs to help us.
Yeah, I was worried that if you guys didn't have like at least some NPC help that you just wouldn't have been able to. But who knows?
Turns out, we fucking not only we did it, we made a chump change.
I really don't know what I want to take here as a feat. Man, this is hard.
But you don't gotta take it right away. You know, just keep it in mind. Just have it ready for next session. There's a lot of good choices. Mina and I were actually talking about feats before we started session.
Oh, regarding the free feat. Psst, Winter, DMs.
Feat?
About free feats, yes.
Oh wow, that's a list of that's a list of feats right there.
Damn, you're fast.
Quick fingers.
Oh, thanks, Gruta. That's a really nice resource. Here, I'll link that in the Discord.
The free feed is super generous. It's like, damn, I don't even know where to
I
begin.
guess I'll put that in
What, for feats?
out of here and OOC.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go. That's
very
like a list
generous.
of, that's a big list of feats.
Yeah, I know. It's tough. It's tough. Which one did you link? The 5e AI EDD one?
Yes. The one that Gruta just said.
Yeah. That's the one I was looking at. See, I would
Lair?
take Warcaster, but I already have an Eldritch Invocation that negates that gives me advantage
Oh,
on
is that so, Aztec?
Keen Mind is always strong.
Keen Mind is strong.
I can't believe no one died.
I
Permanently.
told you.
I'm
An
really
NPC
shocked
went down,
you
but
died.
otherwise, yeah. I did not think it would go down that fast. We really fucked it up, dude. In a good way.
Yeah. Which is good because I'm fucking it up in the bad way.
Oh.
Now, wait, where is the that information?
I linked it in the Discord.
OOC chat if you need it.
Oh yeah, Eldritch Adept.
I was
Ah,
thinking of Eldritch Adept, and I'm down to the decision of like, oh, which invocation do I take?
Does it have to be a feat or can it be the point buy or whatever it's called?
Plus
What?
one.
Oh
A
no,
feat
it
or-
has to be a feat. No, it's not ability score increase.
There are feats that give you ability score increases. It's worth noting, of course.
It's true.
My slasher feat gave me a. I took a +1 to my strength, so now that it's 18.
Steve just gonna take a feat that gives him the plus one, but he like never uses otherwise.
Should I take Great Weapon Master?
If you want it.
Great. You could.
On your turn, when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with 1, you can make one melee attack as a bonus action. Before you make a melee attack with a heavy weapon you're proficient in, you can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll. If it hits, you add 10 extra damage to your attack. I only have a +7 to my attack rolls right now.
Oh true, one of the dragon gifts would be interesting.
I was thinking that too, but
Like,
they're not like
Gift of
super
the chromatic dragon would be very fitting.
with the poison.
the
Decisions,
tough
decisions.
feat, though. Oh my god. Your
No, I
hit
do have a
point
question.
maximum increases by the amount equal to twice your level, then by +2 at each level.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Do I take the observant feat to bump my passive perception up to 26?
Jesus Christ, Mina.
Mina grows an eyeball in the back of their head.
It just seems like a waste because like,
Mina
you're
grows
already
a third eye.
Oh, that would be so nasty, though. Oh. Okay, I could do telepathic, and I could cast Detect Thoughts, and speak telepathically to any creature within 60 feet. I already have Detect Thoughts, but if I could just, like, do it... Oh. Ah, oh, Mariah, make sure you check out, one of the dragon gifts.
I will be
As per
right back.
Gruta.
I wrote down the 2 dragon gifts.
Yeah, no, it's, one of the feet is, one of the dragon gifts would be interesting.
What do you mean?
There's specific feats called, like Gift of the Chromatic Dragon, Gift of the Gem Dragon,
Yeah.
Gift of the
Metallic.
Dragon.
Yeah.
This one is...
A chromatic.
We got that boon, and for your other boon, the feat, there are feats called Gift of the Dragons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, chromatic infusion. As a bonus action, you can touch a simple or martial weapon and infuse it with one of the following damage types. For the next minute, the weapon deals an extra 1d4 damage of the chosen type. Huh.
That could be really useful for you, actually.
For me, yeah. And then reactive resistance. When you take acid, cold, fire, lightning damage, you can... Oh, I'm assuming the damage that this dragon is, so that would be acid. You can use a reaction to give yourself resistance. Oh, if I take any of that damage, I can use my reaction to give myself resistance to that instance of damage. You can use this reaction a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. Wow, so at level 8, what's our proficiency bonus? Plus 3, 4?
Plus 3.
3.
Plus 3, yeah, so that's 3 times. I might take that.
I
Also,
I'm back.
I also can't recommend enough Skill Expert. It's a really, really cool feat.
Yeah, it's just a solid one.
All right, are y'all ready to continue?
Yeah, just to also, I don't know if you want to hear what we have or if we should message it to you.
How
Maybe
about
get
we
the party
discuss the
here.
feats after the session?
All right, works.
Alrighty. So, resuming back. Numbers, what would you like to do with the floating body of Umbria?
I wanna inspect it. Is it dangerous to touch?
You can try.
I want to poke it with my mace.
Okay. So you kind of push it aside a little bit with your mace, and while it bobs just a tiny bit in the water, you don't notice anything dangerous about it. It just seems like a massive floating corpse.
It's not like leaking acid, or
No, it's leaking blood
oh,
into this acidic water bin below.
is all the water around us acidic?
Oh, Ash, thank you so much for the gift sub. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Hiccup.
Yeah, thank you.
We appreciate it.
Big appreciated. Thank you. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Is all the water around us acid water?
You do see streaks of greenish acid streaking along the seawater around the ship.
Is it damaging the ship?
Not actively.
Okay. I guess I would try and, because it's floating, would it be easy to drag this body back to the ship?
It would take some doing. I mean, it's floating, but it's still quite large and quite heavy. You could try, especially as it's going to become a little more adrift within the storm. If you wanted to try to drag it back to the ship, I would ask you to please roll a strength check.
I'll try that. I'll take those odds.
And the rest of you, what are you doing?
I'm watching this.
I am
I'm in a
mending the
bucket.
ship.
You're in a
I'm gonna help
bucket.
Yetta in a bucket, and then I'm going to cast Cure
Ah.
Wounds on both Yetta and Aurora. I keep wanting to say Alvara.
Thanks.
I will
didn't
put
take any
Yetta back
damage
over
that
here
way.
in her bucket. Numbers, you're
Alright.
having a very hard time moving this body. The wind and the sea as it laps around is starting to fight you a bit.
I got an idea. I'm gonna cast Gust of Wind at it to move it towards the ship.
Okay.
Like a leaf blower. I'm gonna...
So you begin to move it
Oh
towards
my
the
God.
ship. The rest of you, what are you doing?
Audrey's watching this display.
That's what I was doing.
Um,
How curious.
I'm
Umi's
thinking...
gonna slowly repair the ship.
Okay.
5 HP at a time. Per
Okay.
second.
Sounds
I'm
good.
gonna
First
tie a
tip.
bunch of rope to the dragon and try and hitch it to the boat.
Jessreath is going to approach the side of the ship after making sure that Adelaide is secured. She's gonna go, "What are you doing?"
I'm taking this this thing with us so we can, possibly harvest its horns or some shit. I don't know.
How do you suppose we sailed this ship with a massive dragon weighing one side of it down?
How heavy is a dragon?
How heavy is a
Probably
dragon?
200 pounds.
It's a very rude thing to ask.
That's funny.
No, but for real.
Let me see if I
Like
can
what-
find an actual weight for this thing.
Would it significantly hinder the boat?
It is a huge creature. I don't know, has anyone ever asked how much it weighs? From what I just found, it says it weighs
Enough to break the
160,000
ice.
pounds.
That seems false. I'm gonna be honest.
That seems like a lot.
Is that like an
Dragon's
elite?
meat and good.
Dragon
Thumper-
5.
Thumper-
This
Thumper
one
Con.
says 40,000 pounds.
That's still like substantial.
The number one Reddit thread search result says 20,000 pounds.
They are heavy.
Oh, no
Somebody
doubt.
else says 350 on.
You have to figure like it's like 4,000 pounds is like the weight of a truck, you know.
it's
So
probably
let's just
like
say
a
at
couple trucks.
least 20,000 pounds.
And in water, floating, like...
And dead. I don't think you're dragging that thing, Numbers.
Dragging that thing.
Yeah, dragging.
Dragon.
Numbers, as you
Hey.
begin to attempt to attach it to the side of the ship, you do notice that the wood begins to pull dramatically.
Should we put it on top? Can we lift it?
While this is happening, can I do a little something?
What's that?
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand underneath its horn, and I'm gonna go Eldritch Blast, and then I'm gonna say it out loud audibly, and shoot off a little piece of its horn weighing somewhere around just slightly under 10 pounds, and have the Mage Hand catch it and bring it to me.
I'm gonna use the last of my fly speed and try to take a fang off this thing. Is that all right?
Alvaro,
Yeah.
make an attack with Eldritch Blast to see if you can actually chip its horn off. Or a piece of it. Audrin, make a strength check to try to get one of its teeth out.
Can I get advantage? This thing is dead.
It is
Should we
dead,
just-
but you still have to like do enough damage to break a piece.
Should we do this in an organized fashion? Should we roll like a survival check to like get like scales, horns?
If you
and
wanted to
fangs?
take like more time about it, you could
And
roll
claws.
survival with help. Like how you
Could
did with the
I-
ice salamander.
Yeah, could we
I
do
just-
that?
So Yetta and Aurora both gain 19 health points back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Lucky.
Not our best day, Ultron.
I'm gonna do lucky.
Well, Mina and I are the only ones that can fly. So hey, Mina, you want to help
No,
me?
Audrin
Okay.
still has fly. He's just
Oh,
not
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he
I'm,
does.
I'm,
Several
I'm using,
several people still have fly.
I'm using
actually.
it to try and get a fang right now, which I'm failing to do.
Does
Yeah, I
someone
can't
want to
fly
just
over.
help my survival check? And
I'll help
do it.
survival, or I can make my own survival. What do you want?
I can
DM?
aid from the bucket.
You
I'm
cannot.
plus 6
No.
survival.
I
have
cast.
plus 8.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting.
All right, I'll help Mina then.
Oh yeah, Mina's got great survival. Knock
Mina-
on wood.
One?
Take point on this autopsy.
Why'd you
So,
say something?
how are
I
the
knocked on
repairs?
wood. But you have
The repairs are
advantage.
going slowly
No.
but surely. Oh.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
If
Guys,
you're doing
it-
5 health per second and the ship took approximately like 200 points of damage.
Guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It is fate for us to have to
2 hours.
try and convince people that we killed this legendary dragon.
I know.
I will say, with everyone beginning to just kind of hack and slash at this dragon, Alvaro, you're trying to blast it with magic. Audrin, you got one of its teeth in your hands and like a boot up against its snout as you're just pulling and pulling with the tooth as it coming out.
I wish I could fly. I could
Numbers
help.
and Mina, you two are working in tandem, and slowly but surely, it's taking a little bit of time, but you do manage to take one pristine black scale. And it is the size of Mina's like entire torso.
This is
my
very
God.
significant to Audrin in particular because he was raised on legends of this dragon. Like the heroes he looked up to feared this dragon.
Wow.
And we killed it.
And we only got one scale.
A large scale.
If
the
you
size
take
of
more
Mina.
time, it's gonna take Humi, you said what, 2 hours to fully repair the ship?
About like 2.5, probably a little more. Well, yeah.
So
Us.
if I'll say once Yetta begins to heal herself up and like feel a little better, she will, as a shipwright, she will begin assisting you repairing the ship. So we'll say we'll cut it down to an hour.
Okay.
I feel like in an hour, if we're doing our thing, even if we're rolling mediocre, we can
To say
probably
after
get
an hour, if you want, like if you're gonna spend this hour, it's not gonna count as a short rest, but you can spend this hour harvesting horns, teeth, and scales.
And
Short
claws.
rested, baby.
And
claws.
claws.
Big
I would-
meaty claw.
I would like.
Could we just take a wing while we're at it? Like, just hack off a wing?
It's too
Man.
big, Mina.
Okay, okay.
Not for me, but I'm
Can
sure
we
resting.
just behead it and keep the skull?
Good.
You could behead it.
Could behead it.
And you could just, like, slowly work on the skull through time. Like, taking
Yeah.
pieces out of it.
What if
Can
we
I roll
take...
some hit die, DM, for the short rest I'm taking in the water?
Yes.
Thanks.
What if instead of the head, what if we took a little bit of the neck too? Because the neck has some scales,
Ugh.
some meat, a little
Alright,
bit of
tell
leather.
me what you guys it is that you want to do with this hour.
I'm gonna work on a horn. for
Okay.
the
No,
Let's just take the
no,
whole
this is a stop. Yeah, you're going
In
off.
fact, Mina's gonna point that out to
Independent.
Avara. What if we just
Oh,
take
Gruda,
like
I'm
the
sorry.
whole neck and head?
Yeah, let's do
And-
that, and the
Why would you
scales
do it to
and
me,
the
though?
claws.
Guys, we're
and
scaring
the-
our friend.
You're scaring Gruda.
Did we?
I feel like this would taste really good with like a nice.
No!
All right, claws
Sure,
and
do I have
scales and
my
head.
con mod
Those are
per
the three
dice or
things.
just
Is
after?
that a consensus? Claws and scales and head?
Yeah.
Claw, scales, and head. That seems reasonable.
Yeah.
I guess.
You can get the horn later, but we
It's on the head. We're taking the head.
some head.
Okay.
I hope you
I will say
realize-
with this hour you can take the head, and I will say you can take one of its like front feet to work on claws.
Man, y'all attached another anchor to the ship. The ship's damaged. I'm working to fix it, and y'all are hacking away at this thing.
Humi's working hard
Jesus.
right now.
I'm gonna move my mage hand.
Spoils
Over.
of war.
I'm gonna move the mage hand over to Humi while this is happening and pretend like the mage hand's helping repair, even though it's really doing nothing.
Wait, four
Okay.
people? 4 people in an hour can't harvest more of a dragon?
That's all you get. This is this is
a
a huge
big ass-
creature. It's gonna take time.
Huge.
We also don't have like official tools or anything.
Yeah,
just-
we're
And it's
kind
in
of
the water.
and it's in the water,
Yeah. that
and it's like
checks
acidic,
out
so
to me.
we probably don't want to get like acid on us.
Yeah.
Let's take another half hour and just get some more.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
When I rolled my 2 hit dice, do I add my con modifier once or twice? Is it one
It's
per,
per
die?
hit die, I thought.
Okay, so then okay. So now I have 68 hit points right now. I only used 2 of my.
So
hit
an hour
die.
has passed, and Jess Reith again, just watching at the edge of the ship, she stands next to you, Alvara, and she goes, "This is quite a gruesome display. Do you think it's got anything of value?"
Well,
I was
think-
going to suggest. Oh, sorry.
Oh, she was standing next to me, so that's why I was gonna jump in.
She's talking to Alvara.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I was gonna just say, I think it has a lot of sentimental value at the very least for Audrin, for myself to an extent. Everybody here, really. I think this is a major victory for the party that was needed at a time when things were maybe not looking as great. And also, yes, it's probably very valuable. I mean, it's a fucking dragon. Look at the thing. And I'm
Given
gonna say
that this
this between
creature's-
Eldritch Blast, just like casting this spell.
Given that this creature happened to sink both my captain and my ship, I do tend to agree that a little bit of vengeance is due.
Yeah.
And as she looks to the corpse, her eyes drifts up to the island that's about a few minutes away. And she goes, "I wonder if there's anything left."
We can try to take a look.
We'll loot
We
that later.
should not do this.
Didn't you say that if we went towards there, it would take us under, like the way the current was going?
If you were stuck in the current, it would, but you don't have to be.
Oh.
You are anchored
Also,
right now.
I have a little. I wanted to do a potential little RP, if that's okay.
If
One
we,
scene at a time.
I'm just gonna respond to her as well and just say, if we get close enough to the shore, we might be able to use some more of Mina's fairy magic to get on the island, perhaps fly there. Could be an option to avoid the otherwise treacherous undertow, it seems.
Yeah.
The
it's
currents
fine.
seem to be dangerous. However, if you were to anchor just a little offshore, kind of in a tricky maneuver that you were able to do here, it might be possible. I must
Well, the
admit, I am curious to see if anything remains of at least what was, or, you know, what could be.
The storm hole? You want to look for the storm hole? He calls across.
Yes, I want to look for the storm hull. It was my everything, Audrin.
He's going to stay silent for a second and he's going to go, I'm in.
Well, we have to save an entire city. There's impending doom for everyone that we left waiting. We should keep going.
An extra hour or two isn't gonna change much anyway. I
Right.
think that we might be better off seeing what's there at least. There might be something that can help us. Dragons usually hoard magic items and other things.
I concur.
You hear bubbling, and I pop my head up and go, "I'm game."
Are
I want to call. I want to be
Yetta
like.
kind of wipes her brow, and she's helping
She's
you,
not done
Humi,
yet.
repair the ship. And she goes, it might be best for me if I just stay and look after the ship, but if it's something that you wanted to look into, I wouldn't mind.
Begging your pardon, but I was born and raised on Legends of that ship. I need to see it with my own eyes.
okay, so if we go there really, really quickly, will we be back soon? I could teleport us onto the top of the mountain, and then you guys could look at whatever you want. Then can we go fly back?
All of us?
Actually,
Well-
You
Humi,
can only take one person.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
What if people went in the bag of holding?
I mean,
There you go.
We could all just go in the back.
Thank you for the hydrate, Sippy.
so who wants to go? We'll make this quick. Come on. Get in the bag if you want to go. I can't take all of you.
And I'm sorry, Aurora, what was it that you'd like to do as this is happening?
I wanted to go, psst, Alvara. See if she looks at me.
I thought I heard a fly. Just kidding. What?
Come here.
I'm standing here.
Okay, I didn't know.
I'm not getting any closer if that's what you're trying to get at.
No, it's fine as long as you can hear me. But
Yeah.
I don't want Aldrin there. Aldrin, go away.
Aldrin, your presence is requested on the side of the ship, I believe.
Right,
Please.
yeah, and so I'm staying here.
Aldrin, please.
No privacy with
One
this.
more time, please.
Please.
Alright. I got something to do.
I'm assuming Yetta is still submerged because she was so fucked up.
Yetta is actually, after taking some healing, she's assisting Humi with repairing the ship, so she's elsewhere.
Okay.
Oh, move her
There.
big lumbering ass. Alright, sorry.
Listen. I wanted to apologize for the way that I acted earlier. It was a bit rash. I lost my temper, which I don't normally do unless I'm in battle.
I was going to say, it seems like you do that pretty much every time we get into a fight, but
Well, but outside of that, I try to do my best to control it as hard as it may be. But it was irrational what I did, and it wasn't entirely fair to you. And I just wanted to apologize.
Vara's face softens a little, and she replies, I accept the apology, but I do hope you'll understand in the future that when my entire world for the past several decades, going into maybe even a century now, gets completely subverted, you'll have a little bit more empathy for me.
I'll try my best. I let my own I believe I let my own past and personal issues get in the way of seeing that. And
We all-
sometimes I forget that other people have gone through worse, and it may not belittle what I've gone through or anybody else has gone through in any way, but I should have taken it more seriously.
We all have our demons, and we're dealing with them together now, for better or worse. But I like to think it's a little bit for the better, with all of you here.
Well, I tend to agree with that.
So,
Thank you. Oh, go ahead.
You'll notice the slightest bit of a smile creep onto Avara's face. Very briefly. Before she goes back to a neutral complexion.
Well, I'm gonna go dunk my head back underwater. I appreciate you talking to me. And then you just hear blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Mina, with
Listen,
your
I need to be under there.
Mina, with your passive perception of a 21, I will say, with this distance, I'll wait. Did that increase? Did I miss something? Did you take
No,
observant?
I decided not to go with observant. I wanted to. I still kind of do, but not at this time.
Okay, I was like, well, let me just pause that before you come up with some crazy shit. But your passive perception of a 21, from this distance, I will say, through the wind and rain, you see to the Lost Grotto nearby. While it does look rocky and craggy, it's hard to see like a good spot to enter in through with this plan. As you look a little closer, you'll notice that what you do see what looks to be a small little dark cave entrance on the side of this island, like away from the riptides.
Guys, it looks like there might be a slightly safer spot to enter in through. It looks to be on the side a little bit. It doesn't look like the riptides are as strong over there, and it looks like there's some kind of cave. If we're gonna go, I think that's where we should aim for.
How far away is it?
DM, how far?
It's
away is
still
it?
like a few minutes away of sailing.
Okay. I mean, if we get within, I want to say about 500 feet, I should be able to teleport us there. Then we get whatever, and then we'll have to get back of our own volition.
Why don't I just water walk everybody and we hoof it?
How long would
An
it take to
hour.
walk there, DM?
Oh,
We'll say if you wanted to just walk there, it would take roughly like 10 minutes.
Okay, that's
Would
not
water
bad.
walking be better for my condition?
It might
No.
be better to bring.
No.
It might be better for us to sail a little bit closer. We don't know what we'll find in there, and it
Whoa.
also might be a good place to at least rest for a little bit. We
What
all
about rocks?
took. Oh,
What-
we're not
what about the
going all
rocks?
the way. We're not going all the way there, but getting a little bit closer wouldn't be the worst thing.
Jessry
Audrey,
turns her
how-
head and looks up to. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Audrey, do you think you can get us there?
I could do that. It'll just take a little bit of panache. Thankfully, I've got that in spades. He's gonna go back up to the wheel.
You hear
Gonna need-
from her resting spot of choice. You hear a little come from Adeline at this, with a bit of a
Alright.
smile on her face for once.
Cool.
Should I lift the anchor?
Yeah, do that, please.
I lift the anchor.
All right, team. So what's your plan? Is your plan just to sail a little closer, anchor, and then enter?
I think that might be best.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
are we
I need the
done-
bucket
are we-
after I lift it?
are we done with the dragon though? What was the final haul?
Yeah, what do we get from this thing?
You have the head and the front claw.
Are we group putting that for now?
I
Yep,
I
yep,
shoved
yep,
it in
yep.
group loot for you
Did
guys.
we
Yeah,
get?
I don't
Did we
know.
get that scale too?
Yeah, and the
Yes.
scale. If someone wants to add the
Scale
one
as big as
massive
Mita's
scale.
torso.
One pristine, massive ombre scale.
Umber.
So-
Can I walk up to Audrey as she's steering?
Yeah.
I'm not fully sure I trust you without Jess Wreath behind your shoulder, but I think I'm beginning to. She'll chuckle.
Ah, yeah, it's a classic technique, wrapping an insult in a compliment. I admire that.
Nothing my silver tongue isn't unfamiliar with. I wanted to sort of ask you about that dragon a little bit more. I know you probably have more familiarity with it than anyone here.
Aye, to some degree or another. Go ahead then.
I was just curious as to hearing what it meant to you to finally slay that type of creature.
Well, let me be candid. I never seen such a beast in my entire life, but I've been hearing tales since I was just about at my mother's knee. It sounded much larger in the stories, and yet just the same, it took down some legendary folk. People with names much larger and louder than yours or my own. It's a surreal feeling, and just the same, it don't feel so glorious. We almost lost one, you know?
But at the end of the day, we did not. And hopefully this will move us a step closer toward having our names carved in legend. I shall pause for a moment and then say, I came to you, Audrey, since this seemed like it might be a little bit more personal for a pirate adventure yourself, and after the events that just transpired regarding my, well, patron, I thought we could... It just seems like we could really have used a victory today. And she'll like walk away as she says this, just to hear.
He kind of nods a little bit, and that's it.
Because it was tough for her to sort of share that emotional tumult.
Fair enough.
Alright, I will
just
say,
as long
as
as we
you
are.
all gather yourselves, raise anchor with Aurora's help, and begin to sail just a little closer to the Lost Grotto, you watch as the body of Ombrier sinks from view within the distance,
The headless
shrouded by
butt.
the fog. Headless, I might add.
Shark bait, hoo-ah.
Oh, that reminds me. If I casted Gentle Repose on the head, would it stay, like, fine?
Oh, that's a good
Like
idea.
non-decaying? Yeah, it would.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Also,
Dude.
You have a non-stinky head for 10 days.
Yay.
Mina is going to take the one large scale that we got and fly over to Numbers and say, Numbers, I think this might actually, you might be able to get this fashioned into a really nice shield for yourself. And see if Numbers.
Mina, it's the size of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Strong.
it's a tower shield.
Buckler.
Well, Mina's like what, 3 feet tall? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll
So
be a
that's
good
it's like
shield.
That's not
a
bad.
that's like a perfect size for a kite shield,
Yeah.
which is about what you have right now, right?
It is. But my shield is special to me, as you can see, and I point to the symbol of Umberly on it. I woke up with this thing. And so if I ever were to stray from the path of Umberly, perhaps I may use this scale as a shield. But until that day, I think I'll hold on to this one. Thank you, though.
Okay. Mina looks at like she doesn't know what to do now that she's holding this giant
You should-
scale.
You should give it
Maybe
to
we can
just
find a
Reef.
different use for it. And,
Definitely.
So, as you begin to make your way closer to the Lost Grotto, I will say you are successfully able to approach and anchor without worry of the riptides beneath. And if you enter through that side cave that Mina has mentioned, I would like you all to switch boards.
Okay.
Who? Which board, DM?
It is in the travel folder. It is called the Lost Grotto.
Oh shit!
Don't
Lost
say.
Grotto.
I know you've been itching to use this map.
I have been itching to
as
use
we
this
go
map.
in here, we should probably be really careful. We don't know what traps or anything might exist in here. I doubt a dragon would leave nothing behind. There might still be dangers.
Nothing?
As you begin to enter through this small little side cave, you do have to wade your way through a bit of water. And as you do, hold on, I'm going to place you guys first, and then I'm going to describe the board for you.
Thank you.
I
I
just
love
need
the
to
bubbles when
place
I
you
go
guys.
underwater.
Can I also roll to see, like, from my studies of magic, what I remember about dragons and their
I'm gonna
lairs
turn your
and-
torches on because it's dark as shit, and I can't see you guys. There you go. You wanna?
Yeah.
What would you like to roll?
I want to roll just to see, like, from my studies, if I remember anything about dragons and their lairs or anything like that. Like, just what I know about
You
dragon
can roll an
lair.
intelligence check. Oh, I already placed Elvira. That was my bad.
Just raw intelligence.
Just intelligence or history, even.
That's the same. It's a +2 regardless. 19.
All right, I will answer that in one moment. Let me just describe your setting for you.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna be waiting in the water
As you begin
down
to
here.
wade your way through, you end up finding a broken, sundered pair of stone steps. This grotto is concealed on a remote island nestled deep within the rugged cliffs that line the island's coast. The island itself is largely uninhabited, as you notice, and the grotto can only be reached by navigating through the treacherous sea. The entrance to the grotto is a narrow sea cave concealed by the crashing waves and rocky outcrops. Inside, as you wander in, you'll notice that the chamber is illuminated by the soft, eerie glow of the bioluminescent algae clinging to the walls and ceiling within. The air is humid and dank and carries the acrid scent of saltwater and acid. The sound of the ocean's relentless waves crashing against the rocky shore reverberate throughout the cavern. And you'll notice, as you begin to wander through, pools of toxic liquid mix with the tide pools within, churning deep past the sundered temple floors.
Oh.
As you begin to look around, you'll notice pieces of sundered architecture all around you. There's stairs, there's columns. They look to be that of a once ruined temple, long since abandoned. At numbers, as you look around, amongst one of the pillars, you do see a very familiar symbol to you, a symbol of Umberlee within this cave.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Like it's a temple. This was a temple to Umberlee.
Perhaps.
I thought you were gonna say mayhaps.
Mayhaps.
Do I feel anything?
Oh, hold on, you're still flying. There you go.
Interesting, tingly within me.
You sense a sense of familiarity as you wander through this ruined cavern. What do you all do as you begin to wander through?
Forward march.
I'm
We-
looking for weapons and gold.
Same.
Shame.
I'm going to stealth as I go through this, and I'm going to tell everyone else.
That's a good
We
idea.
should be careful. We don't know what's in here.
Umi, feel
DM,
free to roll
what did-
stealth.
What did that 19 yield me?
Alvaro, with a 19, you would know that in terms of black dragons specifically, you would know that they are known to appreciate objects of cultural, magical, or scientific significance that originate from other cultures. You know that they, because of the types of relics they tend to possess, it's usually conventional, like gems, precious metals that don't corrode easily to their acid. Hold up, I'm looking at all these rolls. I'm losing my train
What
of
did I
thought.
get?
Stone. Hold on.
Sorry.
Their layers are, you know them to be inevitably kind of slimy and gross because of just the nature of their acidic breath, and usually kind of be in more wet environments. They rarely ever keep things like that can be easily like waterlogged or destroyed by acid. So it's usually just like solid objects.
Yeah. Not like
Well,
But they are collectors of art and history and religion and culture.
I'll share this with the rest of the party as we enter.
um,
I'm sorry. So for stealth, Humi rolled a natural 1.
Um,
Audrey rolled a 24. And
I
that's the only rolls that I have.
That's weird. I rolled. It didn't pop up. Let me try again.
That happens to me all the time.
you know
Right.
what? I'm going to use inspiration for
Oh,
that.
I accidentally. I'm rolling survival by accident, but it's the same bonus, so we're just gonna keep whatever it is.
can I make
works.
21.
2 rolls?
2 rolls? You roll with disadvantage numbers.
Natural
No,
20.
two different rolls.
Yes, but if you're stealthing, it's disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, but also
That's
I
one.
want
Yeah.
to announce that I'm taking skill expert at Andrew's recommendation to give myself a +9 perception, and I'm gonna roll perception if that's
Oh,
okay.
shit!
Hell yeah.
Alright, go for it.
I'm taking magic at it.
Oh, let me roll stealth for Jess.
Initiate.
Yeah, so here's my stealth first. Roll 1.
Jess rolled a natural 20.
Oh, nice. I'm surprised I rolled higher than a 20 at all. I only have a +3.
Did my rolls show up just then?
Nope.
That's
Oh,
so
they got-
fucking
They got
weird.
stuck
That
on
means
the,
it's got stuck on something. Try
on
to
the
roll it outside.
polygons.
Roll it
Yeah.
outside. It's a lot easier.
That's what I
Yeah.
did in the water, and then it got stuck.
One.
Maybe it'll work outside of the thingy.
There's a natural
of-
one.
none of
sitting
these are
on top
landing?
of this.
Nope.
I'm rolling all over the place.
Their natural room is probably Humi's. Poor
Nothing is
Humi.
showing up.
Yeah.
I mean, I can
This
see
is wild.
under numbers. There's an 8.
Oh, there's stealth
Oh,
for you.
there's something. But I'm rolling at disadvantage. Did the second one
Okay.
show up?
No.
No,
Try
I
again.
only see.
That
the
means all your
17.
dice aren't like officially landing anywhere.
I'm I'm
Make
trying
sure it's not
all
getting
different
stuck on the
surfaces.
ceiling, because if you're like too zoomed in and you try to roll outside, it can't go through walls, so it'll like get stuck on the ceiling and whatnot.
Yeah, there's a lot that are stuck on the ceiling that I'm
I'm
noticing.
rolling on literally every surface. The palm tree.
There you go. It's a natural one.
Okay. And here's my perception,
Oh man,
which is a +9 now. Hold on.
that's
Would you
crazy.
also like me to roll perception, Winter?
Anyone can roll perception. Just don't get it stuck.
I'm gonna do it just for the shits and giggles because I have a +0.
Oh my
Natural
god.
20.
Natural 20!
+9. That's a 29 perception.
I
For
can't believe
who?
it! I rolled a nat 20!
Numbers, yours didn't show up. Mariah rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
it
I
showed
thought that
up
was
for
me.
Oh, wait, no,
Oh,
numbers,
oh,
you
oh.
rolled 2. For +9, so an
Wait,
11.
what?
It says right here, rolled perception, 2 + 9, 11.
Oh my god.
Oh, the nat 20 was me. I'm so sorry. I just did
Yeah.
it for the shits and giggles. I thought I was gonna get like a 7 or something.
So do you all proceed?
Yep.
Yes. I proceed and I perceive, and I'm sneaky too about it.
Justreath takes a heavy breath as she begins to step forward into this tepid cavern, trying to guide her way through by the glow of the algae. And as she walks around, she looks to amongst everyone, and she goes quietly, "Such a creature lived in such a place. It seems so... I don't know. Not what I expected it to be.
Different strokes for different folks, maybe.
It almost seems like a temple.
We're also not all the way in yet. We don't know what to expect.
This place,
place.
it looks like it used to be an environment of some kind. There's stonework here.
I don't know. Could use a little bit of sprucing up. A couple of rugs. Throw a pillow.
Would you
I
stay
noticed
here
that-
if there was a rug and a throw pillow, Audrin?
Nope.
Well, that answers my statement, at the very least.
Not much of
Walking
a sense of
through,
humor
do
on
I
that one.
notice anything with my
As you guys begin walking through,
perception?
you don't notice anything out of the ordinary with your perception, though. But you do notice that
Okay.
there are lots of old architecture that have just been shattered over time here and just weather-worn. There's eroded, like, well-crafted stone and stairways that lead to nowhere as they just lay in ruin amongst this place. And, like, it definitely seems like this used to be a temple of some sort.
Interesting.
Hmm.
It was definitely a temple to Numbers goddess.
And as you begin to wander more and more through that channel of water beneath, as you wander deeper into this larger cave in the forward, that channel of water whips forward, and you notice as it begins to pool in one central location, a type of vortex that just sucks down into the bottom of this this grotto. This seems to be where the source of the riptide is coming from, is a massive whirlpool that's located in the center of this cavern.
Ooh.
Really?
Well, let's avoid that.
How big is the whirlpool?
It is at least 60 feet in diameter.
Whoa!
Big.
That's
Is it-
fucking huge.
Is it magical?
You can roll to find out.
What should I roll?
Arcana.
Okay. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck. God damn it.
With a 6, it's hard to tell.
Hey, everybody. y'all think this this whirlpool is magical?
Could I
Oh, I
roll
don't
in
know.
nature to see if it would be a naturally forming thing?
Sure.
Elvira, you're
I'll take a
magical.
look. Yeah, I'll take a look with my Arcana, which it is a +5, so.
Not bad, not too bad.
With a 12, Mina, you know that whirlpools can be they're naturally forming, but this one, it does seem rather large. You're not sure what would exactly cause one this large to happen, at least anything that you would know of just naturally occurring. Alvara with a 13, you get the faintest little tinge of maybe some type of magic coming from the center of this vortex, but it's really hard to tell. It could just be the cave itself, being that this seems to be some type of temple lair. It's hard necessarily to say, but maybe some. And as you're wandering through these canals, as you get to the edges of these waters, shattered and sundered amongst the edges, you'll notice pieces of remaining ship hulls scattered amongst this area. As you wander through, you see some unnamed ships, some of large make, some of smaller make, different types of vessels as they carve through. Until eventually towards the very back, where you can tell was the main source of where Umber slumbered. And I'll move Jess Wreath further back that way.
What's this big chest
I-
of gold? Is that just for show?
That's just there.
I am going to
You'll
fly
notice.
up.
Hold on, I wasn't done.
Sorry.
As Jess Wreath wanders farther back, she does come across one very large ship hull that she just stands by for a moment, looking up at. Mina, what you got?
As we get a little bit closer, Mina's gonna fly up a little bit towards the top of the cave, and she's going to tell everyone before we go touching anything and exploring too deeply. I just want to cast a quick spell. And Mina is going to cast for the first time the spell Find Traps.
Oh.
So within 120 feet, I can identify the presence of any trap within range. A trap for the purpose of the spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider. A trap for the purpose of the spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable, which was specifically intended as such by its creator. Thus, it would sense things like alarm, glyph of warding, mechanical pit trap, but it would not identify natural weaknesses in the floor, ceiling, or a hidden sinkhole.
Okay.
The spell merely reveals a trap. You don't learn the spell merely reveals that a trap is present. You don't know the location, but you do know the general nature.
Okay. Very nice.
Do I
And it's
sense
with
any
120 feet of you?
Any traps in 120 feet.
And how long does it last?
It's instantaneous. It's just like a pulse.
Oh, so it just like lasts for like a second.
Of brilliant starlight pops out, covering 120 feet, which should be 24 tiles? No. Yeah.
Okay,
12
so
to
like quite
16.
literally this whole cavern.
Yep.
Mina, you
Nice.
detect 3 traps.
Oh. Guys, we should try to be a bit careful. There should be about 3 traps in this area. I don't know exactly where they are, but they're here. Also, can I know what the nature of those traps are? I don't know exactly what they are, but I do get a sense of like,
You get a sense of them being locks.
locks.
The chest.
Aldrin, you got thieves' tools.
Sure do.
I
So
think,
just-
You got
I
a
think,
trap disarming kit.
I think the
Trap disarming.
I think the chests or something involving locks could be trapped. So be careful opening anything.
Jess Reed
Alright.
stands at the foot of a large hull of a ship that is tucked back away towards what seems to be some kind of resting area that you can surmise was used by the dragon. And as she stands there and she stands up and looks at it, just head tilted back, and she stands there silently.
I'm just
was
gonna
a
approach a
masquerade.
little bit.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry,
gonna-
what?
Go ahead.
Audrey's gonna approach a little bit, and he's gonna kind of eye the ship silently too for a little bit, and he's gonna say, "For what it's worth, I saw him not too long ago. I think he'd be right proud of you."
Do you really expect me to believe that you saw such a thing, Audrey?
I don't think it was the real him, but something left behind.
How do you mean?
Oh yeah. Are you talking about that mirror, Audrey?
That's the one. Ghost maybe, or some manner of thing. Regardless, if he's looking down at any way, or by any means, I imagine this is all he could have asked for.
She gives a little nod and she goes, "My only regret is that I could have extracted revenge sooner. Maybe things could have been different."
You see me looking at all the ships. This is a mass grave. Humi's going to tap into their ability to see into the spirit world.
I
Okay.
also wanted to say something to Jess Wreath when she's done.
Okay.
I want to
Humi,
give something after that.
as you use your ability to peer into the beyond, you don't notice any undead around you. You don't see any wisps. You don't detect any undead. Everything just almost seems like an empty shell of itself.
Oh god. And I look towards the whirlpool. Is it also the case right there?
As you look to this whirlpool, it's not that you necessarily sense this with your sight of the undead sovereign, but you get a pain in your chest, a quick twinge, and a pulse deep within you, and you sense just very briefly the torment and anguish beneath these waters, crying out from dozens of people. Something has happened here in its past.
Oh my god. There's something really wrong here, guys. And
What do you mean?
I don't quite know what happened, but just whatever is at that whirlpool, it was the site of something very dark. I could hear the restless undead.
Do you think it could be all the lives of, you know, people who were on ships who got sucked into the whirlpool? Could it just be that their souls are stuck within it somehow? I mean, that whirlpool was sure to take ships down. We know that.
Could I roll Arcana to try? Can I roll it with advantage since I know spirits?
What are you trying to find out?
What it could be.
In a
What do
similar
you mean by that?
vein,
Like the whirlpool.
What do you mean by that? Sorry.
I felt like that was the source of like where the most anguish is. Like,
I will say you can roll Arcana, maybe not with advantage, but you can.
okay.
Add numbers?
I want to do something with the whirlpool, but I want to see what's down there. Can we get like a good look at it, or at the like epicenter?
Yeah, I'll say you do have to cross a little narrow, rocky bridge that it does seem to be a bit decrepit, but it holds steady as you all carefully cross it to get to the point where you are now. And as you're like on this edge right here, kind of where Humi is standing, I'll say like right behind right there is like where this whirlpool is taking place. Like I'll say it's like here.
Hmm. And so we see what's like in it, or at the bottom.
You can't see what's in the bottom.
Like how deep is it? Is there like an epicenter that's like on the floor of the? Can we not see anything at all in the water? Is it like murky?
It's really dark and murky.
Does anyone have light, like the spell?
Actually, yeah. Humi is going to use the cantrip Light, which honestly I have not. I think I've only used like once in this campaign. So I'm going to grab a rock and throw it in the whirlpool, see what happens. And with a 9, can I surmise anything or?
You do that with a bunch of rocks and just light this place up?
It lasts for an hour, so yeah.
So you just start casting light on rocks and tossing them down there?
And
Yeah.
and around, just around the cave, so we can see.
Umi, I will say with a 9, as you start tossing rocks around, it's really hard to make out anything about this whirlpool. You get a definite bad feeling from it, but it's hard to make out any specific details. And as you toss some rocks down to maybe try to see if there's anything towards the bottom, the light is not strong enough to pierce the churning waters. They get lost to the bottom.
Oh god.
Mina's gonna turn to numbers and say,
Yeah.
you noticed? You said you noticed symbols of Umberly earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could perhaps this whirlpool be related to Umberly? Maybe some kind of, I don't know, like an altar or something, or someplace to give like offerings or whatnot.
Do I sense anything like that, DM? Any personal connection with the whirlpool?
Make a religion check. Is there
I'd
anything else
love
anyone else would
to.
like to do?
I would like to start looking around the area to see if there's stuff that could potentially be taken.
Sure.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I
what I
wanna
had planned.
I wanna do something first after my religion check. I wanna try something that would require the party to be around.
I'm just gonna
What do I
put my
get from the
hand
religion check?
on Jet's shoulder, like as a comfort, seeing everything that goes down in her old ship.
Okay. She gives you a nod, and with the recognition that she takes comfort in your presences around her.
Oh yeah,
And
I
she
wanted to
appreciates
say
both you and
something.
Audrin. What's that?
I remember I wanted to say something to her, but I just feel like it's so late now. Like the conversation, like
Well, maybe there's time later.
yeah.
With a 14 religion, I'm sorry, what was your question?
Like whether I sense any relation to Umberly about the or relation to the temple. Like, did I see any carvings of a whirlpool on the temple walls, or any connection? Like, is this connected to Umberly, or is this something else?
So you didn't see any, like, symbology of, like, a whirlpool or anything as you were traveling through here. There's very little left of what remains of whatever temple was here. But with a 14, it's faint, but you do feel some kind of connection to the whirlpool with your patron.
Interesting.
Okay.
Numbers do not get in that whirlpool.
Do you-
Here's
Sorry.
here's what I'm gonna do. I tell the party to get around me and be prepared to jump down there.
What?
No.
Pardon?
Is everyone ready to jump down there? I'm serious
Right.
about this.
Steve, I'm
No,
gonna...
absolutely
Can I just
not.
warn you as the DM, like, what are you doing?
I cast control water, and I put my mace down like Moses with his staff, and I part the very whirlpool itself in a 100-foot square.
Well,
Interesting.
Is the whirlpool deeper than that?
A 100-foot square on each side?
I don't know.
Well, how deep is it? Like it's 100 down, right? It's just 100 from the point of origin.
How long does it last?
10 minutes. That's why I said get ready to jump.
Hold on, I'm just gonna skim over this spell really quick.
We don't know how deep it is.
'Cause I thought-
It's
I
like
thought-
100
no
down.
idea.
I genuinely
Yeah.
thought
I'm
Numbers was
on
about to
board
kill
for
himself, so
this.
give me 1 second to read this spell.
Yeah, I was ready to grapple him.
Same.
It's like, get down, Mr. President!
We're gonna Ronald Reagan his ass.
I don't know what the fuck was happening.
Except
It's like,
Numbers
it's
would've
Numbers,
actually
is this
deserved
it for
the
Numbers?
protection.
Is this the end?
I'm
Okay,
my
so
team
it
on
is a cube up to 100 feet, and you're
On each
attempting to
side.
part it.
That's right, baby.
Okay, so you begin to push the water in 100 feet around to the sides, pulling apart this whirlpool almost at its seams if it had any. You see the machinations of this vortex, and it fights against you as you try to push the water with your magic. Numbers, roll an Arcana check to see if you can fight against the power of this current.
What did you say, Arcana?
Roll Arcana.
Can we use the group
Oh.
inspiration for
Yes,
this?
please. I think we should use it.
yes.
Yeah, we're getting pretty late in the game, so might as well.
But we held on to that for a while. But
Okay, is that the consensus?
yeah, use it.
Yeah.
Okay. Can someone cast guidance on me too?
Sure.
I could guide you with
Mina?
the spirits.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Blessed
And
20?
then
Yo.
guidance.
And +4.
1d4. Do you want me to roll that, or do you want to roll that?
I got it.
23.
22. Wait,
I have to
what
give
is
it to you.
It's
This is
22.
really out of
23.
pocket.
Oh, 22. I forgot it was a 20.
And there's also a whirlpool part of this spell. Like it has different options you can do. So I'm
does.
basically gonna do the whirlpool in the opposite direction and start swinging my mace in a counterclockwise rotation as the vortex goes from clockwise to counterclockwise, eventually calm and then parted like the Red Sea.
Oh my god, I really thought Numbers was about to kill himself. This is way better.
That's what I thought as well.
Indeed.
Okay.
And what is down there, DM?
Numbers. You begin to swirl the water around you, and you feel it fight against you. You feel the water resist your pull. However, you're able to take a hold of your magic, and you feel a bit of a spark and a zap between your hands as you then pull them apart. Spreading your hands across the surface of this water as you feel the magic within it finally release from where it's tethered in the bottom, and you feel the whirlpool slowly and slowly lessen until it is a calm channel of water. And as you begin
Hell
to part
yeah.
the water from where it sat, because you're casting it a second time to part it.
So you can change the effect of the spell
Oh, I
every
see.
turn. Every
Right.
turn. So I went from a counter whirlpool to a part.
Okay. As the whirlpool calms and you begin to pull, I almost said spread, but I just really don't like that context.
The water's part.
You begin to push aside the water. Yeah, let's go with that. And you'll notice beneath the murky, dark surface, finally, from that point of where the whirlpool originated, you see a very faint glow at the very bottom of like a rocky, craggy, I don't want to say shoreline because it's not a shore, but it's the ocean floor.
All
There's
right.
a faint glow of something beneath.
Okay, Mina, remember that rooftop back in Notholm? And I grab onto her and we jump off and I use her to glide down.
Oh my
If
god!
you put a grab onto Mina, Mina is going to cast Enlarge Reduce on herself, making herself a normal human size.
Oh my.
Also,
Holy
great-
shit!
Also, Quimpton.
Quentin, Numbers, you got a potion from Quentin.
Oh, I'm on it.
I'm going to also use Sight of the Sovereign, the Undead Sovereign. I want to see what's happening with them spirits.
I'm gliding with Mina down like a Fortnite guy.
You're drop. Where are we dropping, boys?
Yeah.
All
All right, here's a shot of whiskey.
Umi, you don't see any spirits. You just see your allies around you.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Looking down the hole, nothing.
you don't sense any spirits.
I don't sense that like pain in my chest.
Hold on, I'm trying to look
wait,
into something.
It's gone. I released them.
As you look down, well, Umi, you never saw any to begin with. With
No,
this,
but
with
I had
this
a
spell.
feeling.
Exactly. So I'm saying you don't see any with this spell, or not this
Okay.
not the spell, this ability that you're using.
Okay.
But as you look beneath, you do get a sense as this whirlpool just gets released from its tether. You sense within your chest a quick like gasp of relief within you, and all around you, you feel slowly but surely, almost like a wave. Again, that kind of sigh of relief from when Umbrier was vanquished that you all felt within yourselves. You get another sense of calm come over the heavy dread within this cavern.
Did Numbers just free those spirits?
I think I did.
You
The
might have.
vibes are back.
Numbers.
The vibes
So-
are
What
bad.
you just
We're
managed
so
to
back.
do with an unnatural 20 and then a 22 on top of that, what you just managed to do is quell the spirits of the
Nice.
drowned temple within you.
Whoa.
That is
What
awesome.
the fuck?
Umbrier's so over, we're so back.
My God.
So Numbers, you leap up, prepared to just like drag Mina down. But as she suddenly becomes larger, you grab on, and Mina doesn't immediately start floating down like you expected. because within large cast on Mina, her carrying capacity becomes 1,900 pounds.
Wow.
Wow.
My God.
Oh my god.
How
Can
far
hold a
down is
far.
this thing? Can we tell?
It's
So you're like a
pretty
drone.
far. It's like
Like-
at least 120 feet.
I'm like riding you like a drone.
So it's within Eldritch Blast range, is what you're saying. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
And
I'm
I'll
just-
start lowering us down.
Alvarda's gonna just look over and go, "Yeah, I'm not going down there."
I'm
Right,
not too
go back
keen
over.
on going down there either. Hey DM, with
I guess
my
it's. Oh, sorry.
20 perception, do I see any nice weapons or gold?
Are you
lying
looking like
about?
around you, or like that's away from what Numbers is doing?
Well, I'm just looking like where we are. Where I don't know if these piles
There are lots of coins scattered around you, and there are 3 large chests.
Remember the traps.
3.
The locks.
Three
There are
large
3.
chests.
And you also notice around you there's lots of other things. There's some framed artwork pieces, there's some sculpture, there's some odd little devices here and there that are kind of fun. Like there's like an abacus in one spot, just like
Alright.
little neat things. There's
Throw it all in the
there's
bag
a
of holding.
makeshift globe.
Well,
Let me
wait.
get- let me get to
Aldrin,
work.
let's get the master in. Come on.
Alright.
Numbers. But before
Yeah, I
we
wanna
continue
know
to
what's
that, let
down
me just
there.
complete Numbers' part.
So
Should
let's
I?
fly down there.
Should
So
I?
you fly
can
down
we?
there.
Can I perceive what's down there?
As you
Should
get
I-
closer and closer to that, are you just aiming for that glowing, just whatever you see towards the
Yeah.
bottom?
Pretty much.
You get closer and closer, and you'll notice wedged deep beneath 2 sharp rocks that are just trapped beneath on this, like, craggy ocean floor. You see a faintly glowing trident.
Whoa.
Ooh.
I did just describe the abacus as fun. You can't tell me that sometimes, like, as a kid in the dentist office, that big-ass thing that's essentially just an abacus that they used to have, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, that was kind of
Hell
fire.
yeah.
That was interesting.
Gotta get one of those for my apartment, honestly.
But you find a trident.
What does it look like?
It is a very cold silver with hints of like this engraved blue carvings within it.
Is there like a? Is it like just lodged in rocks? You said, or
It's
in a
lodged in
pedestal?
rocks.
I'm gonna throw a toss a pebble at it.
It bounces off.
I'm gonna claim it heroically.
Make a strength check to pull it out of the rocks.
Okay.
Sorry, that was so
You
funny.
throw a rock at it, alright.
I'm gonna claim it heroically.
Strength, you said?
Make a strength check to pull it free from the rocks.
Oh.
Thank
but
y'all
he's-
so much for letting me use the inspo on this. This was so worth it.
Hell yeah.
Mina, are you helping or is...
Uh,
Can you cast guidance on me or something?
seeing Numbers maybe struggling a little bit, Mina is going to use her strength that she got from being
You
fully
are now
human
person size.
now.
This is creepy.
It is kind of creepy, actually. I don't like it. That's why I don't use it too much.
I don't like this.
Her voice probably drops like a little bit too.
Hey, how's it
going,
guys?
Not that much. Not that much.
Go down the numbers.
Do you need to help with Numbers?
Oh, Mina.
I could just use, a word of guidance if you could. I want to do this on my own, I think.
Sure, I'll guide.
Okay.
Here we go. No.
That brought it to a 15, which was the check.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be so sad if you're one off from the check. Numbers, you're able to wrestle with it for a minute, but eventually you pull a rather sizable trident free from these rocks. It is about 6 feet tall,
Heroically.
and it is sharp, and it is very cold to the touch, but you almost get a strange sense of comfort from it.
Oh, that's an Umberly trident.
Is it? Is it like ornate? Does it have a symbol on
It
it?
is incredibly ornate, and around it, it's got a little latching towards the top of it where it has a dangling, a little deteriorated, but it has a ribbon hanging from it that's of a deep ocean blue, and it has at the very tip of it a symbol of Umberly.
Oh
Wow.
boy!
Nice.
Well, I'm gonna See that? And I'm going to cast Mending on it to make it good as new.
It's good as new.
Hell yeah. Now I have a pretty cool trident. Thanks.
I will send you the
Nina.
details of that later.
Thank you. Is there anything else down there?
That's all you see down there.
No skulls? or
Is there
anything?
anything I see down there?
With your 21, no, that was the only thing lodged at the bottom of this specific spot.
That was just like, can you imagine if you just decided not to do that?
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
Can you
I
imagine if
decided
we
to.
stopped you from doing anything there?
I know. I was like, to think I was about to grapple you, thinking you were about to kill yourself.
Well,
My
I'm
God.
going to use control water to raise Mina and I back up to the surface.
Mina does
Alright.
not let the water.
What are the rest
come
of you
close.
doing during this time?
I think
Trying to pick a lock.
Audrey's working his magic
Audrin?
while I'm looking around.
Let's get some
Is it
lock
okay?
picking.
Is it okay if I roll perception on each of these chests first to see if there's anything overtly wrong with them?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to
If I'm
help.
aware of what he's doing, may I assist him and give him advantage?
Finley, you said you're
since-
helping?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I believe Humi did say they
Who's
were
the first?
helping.
Here's the second.
Same roll.
Are they both the same?
Yeah.
Do I get to use my last luck on one of the? If I
Yeah,
already
yeah,
got a last one, this better
Can I
be worth
use
something.
guiding spirits to help him?
Are you using guidance?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
I love how so many of us.
How
have
did manage to be
guidance.
worse?
Well, you have
Okay.
You get
guidance.
to take. Well, you can take the higher roll, so
The
that was 13.
13 and guidance.
Okay.
15 might be.
And that's a D4. Okay.
Yep. Alright, I got it. What?
15.
Okay. And what was this for? Just to see. if
Just
you
to
can-
observe if there was anything going on with the chest.
It looks pretty typical on the outside, but you do notice a lock.
Okay. I got my thieves' tools, and I'm
And
ready
there
to
is a
fucking
little
party.
something fishy with the lock.
On which one?
The one that you're looking at.
But there's three, so
So, yeah, but okay, I thought you were just approaching one of them.
I'm looking between the three. I said.
Oh, I did not hear that part. On all three of them then.
Okay.
Remember what Mina said?
Can I help him with this too, since I have a 6 for sleight of hand? I know how to do sneaky.
Well, first things first. Audrey's gonna kind of look back at everyone and say, "Something seems a little bit off with this lock. Anyone got some sort of magical means of maybe disabling any sort of trickery or?"
Not me, that's for sure.
I
If
have an
you-
idea, but I'm not sure it'll work.
What's your idea?
I can
was
cast a
that?
dispel.
Oh, thank you for the posture
magic.
check and hydrate, Sippy.
That was kind of what I was getting at.
Yeah, I can cast dispel magic, but I think that's only on one object. Yeah.
Well, let's.
Yeah,
I'll
and
do it on one.
Yeah, so we'll do that on one of them, and this will take my last spell slot before I need a short rest, I believe. So, I will cast. Oh wait, actually, hold on. 1 second. Let me make sure. Oh no, actually, I'm out of spell slots. I try to muster it up and then go. Oh wait, I've not really feeling
No.
it after that dragon fight. I think I need a moment to relax, and then I'm going to just sit on the rocks. Yeah, I used Hex and Sickening Radiance. That's, I think, 2. I think I only have 2 still, right?
All right. Well, if I'm turned into some pile of ash, then you're gonna have that on your head. And he's gonna go back to the chest and just kind of. Anyone else got any manner of idea before I just take a wing at this?
If you let me relax for like an hour, I feel like I could be alright. I just need a chance to catch my breath after all that happened.
You're trying to
It's
get
a
your spells
long
back on a short
time to be
rest.
in this dank, dark
Get my-
cave.
My warlock short rest here.
I saw all that.
Well-
I'm just gonna roll sleight of hand.
Alright,
Um,
Audrey, go roll to disarm traps.
I do have proficiency in thieves' tools.
I'm giving guidance too.
Okay,
I'm
so
worried
you should-
about poisons mostly.
I am as well. I was
I
thinking
am
that.
as well.
You said with advantage.
Oh!
No,
I'm
hold on.
helping though, right?
No, you're giving guidance.
Well, I have a 6 in Slay a Hand. I said that before for helping. And then I have guidance as a spell.
Your 6 doesn't mean anything though if he's the one doing it.
Damn.
But I think he was trying to communicate that he wanted to help.
Okay.
You can either cast guidance or you can help by giving him advantage.
I would say advantage.
Yeah, I'll give him advantage.
Oh boy, no more lucky either, so this better fucking work.
It's just hard rolling in this tiny cave.
Oh,
Ooh,
Audrey, what's
I know.
happening tonight?
I don't know. I don't
You rolled
know.
hot early, and now you.
But that's plus my proficiency, since I'm proficient in it, so that's gonna be a +3 to an 11. So it at least crosses the 10 threshold
Yeah, but,
for whatever that's worth.
Okay. Audrin, you begin to attempt to... You're trying to disarm the trap on this? Or you're just trying to open it?
Trying to disarm the trap.
Okay. You begin to whittle away at the lock on this, trying to disarm whatever mechanism is within it. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, let's do it.
Oh, it's poison.
Uh-oh.
I'll be fine. Probably, maybe.
That'll totally kill you, but you might curse you.
Natural
Fine.
20!
Yeah.
Yo!
Right?
Not where I needed it, but we'll take it.
Audrin, as you begin to whittle away at this lock, attempting to free whatever trap is within it, you hear one wrong click. And you get a little puff of powder within your face, but you're able to quickly hold your breath and shut your eyes and just quickly waft it away. You have not had the poison take effect.
Cool! And that's the
The
trap.
trap is
So
over.
now let's try to unlock it. I'm gonna be rolling a lot of sleight
Nice
of hand
natural
here.
20 on the,
My gosh.
I'm gonna be rolling a lot of sleight of hands here for 3 chests.
Humi, why don't you help and I cast guidance?
Okay, yeah.
A fully human-sized Mina says.
Here we go.
Jesus Christ, that's still scary.
My
Thank-
lord.
Thank God I
Audrin,
had your
stop
help.
rolling it in the cave.
Yeah, roll it outside. It is significantly better.
Okay.
What's that total?
There's also, the barbarian lockpick, which is just smashing it.
Alright, 23 to unlock this damn thing.
Plus guidance.
Oh, 26. Easily enough, after the little faux pas, you're able to click, and the chest clicks wide open.
Bunch of nonsense this is. What's in there?
I need one person to roll a d10.
Audrin, why don't you do the honors? You opened it.
Sure. Seems fair enough. Yeah, Quentin, you do it.
Yeah, an 8?
Yeah.
Interesting, okay.
Interesting.
Uh-oh.
It's
Is
a
that
mimic.
good interesting? A bad interesting?
A neutral interesting?
Hold on. Let me pull this up.
Quickly, listen for dice rolls.
Okay. Within the chest, you find a large series of gemstones. You find
Ooh.
13 large gemstones each worth 1,000 gold pieces. So in total, there's 13,000 gold pieces worth of gems in here. Be sure to write this down.
Holy
Like
shit.
gemstones.
There
do you mean
is-
diamond or
Group
no?
loot, group loot.
I'm gonna tell
Yes,
you
I
what
got
they are right now. Each one is
Okay,
worth
go.
1,000. Get ready. You have one opal, one yellow sapphire. It is transparent, fiery yellow. You have 3 star sapphires.
Whoa. We're
You
rich.
have 1 fire opal.
We're rich.
You have 2 emeralds. You have 2 blue sapphires. You have 1 star ruby.
Jesus, man.
And you have 2 black opals.
Every
Wow.
fucking kiss begins with K.
Okay.
Now,
To read that back to you, you ordered
Yeah, let me
one
get
opal,
a...
1 yellow sapphire, 3 star sapphire, 1 fire opal, 2 emeralds, 2 blue sapphire, 1 star ruby, and 2 black opal.
That's exactly right.
And don't forget the
Alright.
ranch.
And don't forget
Both
the branch.
ketchup, extra ranch. Got it.
Plain, please. Also, There is, at the very bottom of this chest, you find a folded up piece of fabric.
Oh.
Let's see what that's
Ooh.
about.
Rare here, because this thing doesn't collect things that can get waterlogged.
What does it say?
Yeah,
Do you
I'm
pull it
taking
out?
it out. Of course.
Yeah.
As you pull it out, it unfurls into an almost feathered cape-like material. It is log. It has these long gray adorned feathers on the outside with a silky dark red interior
Ooh,
and a bit
that's
of a
slick.
feathered mantle. This is called a carrion shroud.
Ooh.
Oh! It turns you into a raven!
No.
Okay. I thought so.
Ravens aren't carrions.
Ravens are carrion birds.
I thought they are? I thought that was like vultures.
Yeah, it's any bird that eats carrion.
I guess true, ravens can do that.
Anyway, DM, carry on, if you will.
I will send you the details of the carrion shroud after session. So I'm not
Okay.
talking a ton
Yeah,
during these
do
item
it.
descriptions.
Cool.
Ina is going to, after seeing that, say, well, actually, who is it? Just the people that are here with us in this cave? Like, is Salmo and them?
They are not. They are on the ship.
Guys, I know we brought like Salmo and them with us, but
They don't
I-
need to know about this.
I don't know how much we should tell them. I don't know how
Nothing.
much we can trust him.
No, we can. I was gonna say I trust him as far as I could throw him, but I could probably throw him really far. But we don't tell them jack shit, Mina.
They shall not touch my trident.
We should tell them some things.
Number stands
They're
there with a
not going
puffed
to
up chest.
believe us.
Well, they can see that we got a trident, and maybe we'll toss him some coin, but that's the extent
the
of it,
very
in my
least.
opinion.
As
We're
they're
not gonna
talking,
be able to
Audrey's already
hide all
working
of
on
it.
the second.
Audrin, you got
the
another
chest.
chest to do.
Yeah. All right,
well-
homie, I'm gonna need your help on this one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast
okay.
guidance again.
I can always barbarian smash it.
You're
as
not
the
gonna do
DM
that.
Said.
Wait, is nobody on the ship with Salmo? I'm not really sure I trust that snake alone, and the only one there is a wounded Adeline.
And Yetta. I
Oh,
trust them.
Yetta, the woman confined to a barrel.
Audrin,
We literally
easy enough.
saved Adeline's life. She'll pilot the boat for us.
Audrin, easy enough. The trap that was within this
Wait,
locking
oh.
mechanism just easily gets disabled and is no longer a problem.
Yeah, baby. Now I just need to roll another sleight of hand to open the chest.
It's your time to shine. Ooh.
And with the help of my friend.
Yep.
You are my friend.
What does that mean?
Naruto. It's a Naruto intro.
Okay. 18.
Okay, an 18 is enough to do it for this one.
Oh god, I think I cut it close on that one.
You did actually cut it really close because the DC was an 18. I have 3 different DCs for these
Jesus.
chests.
Oh, the last one's gonna
So
be
with
fun.
this one, roll another D10.
Okay. Oh boy.
I like how it's like a surprise. This is
And I will
fun.
you'll see what you get.
Yeah, that's gotta be nice.
Well, we don't
Show
know.
me the money.
Give me 1 second before you write that. Okay. I'm good to go now. Go.
Okay. Within this chest, you see piles and piles of coins. In total, after collecting, you find within this chest and one small pouch, one small velvet pouch, the chest itself has 1,400 platinum pieces.
Whoa!
We're rich. We're rich.
We're rich.
A lot of money.
And
Jesus Christ, dude, we're loaded.
16,000 gold pieces.
Dude.
So,
Holy shit.
okay.
Keep that up. We
We're
are gonna be loaded. Also, we're saving a ton for group loot, sure, but that's crazy.
How much gold is that platinum?
Times 10, so that would be 14,000 gold.
Yes.
So we got like
30,000 gold.
yeah, we got like 30k gold out of this.
Just
Wow.
5k each if we split
Are we keeping that in
Oh, yeah,
platinum? Because I
platinum.
know there are like some RP things with like spending platinum in large quantities.
We'll figure that out.
Sorry, I don't have enough change in the till to break a platinum.
Yeah,
Well, no,
for
like-
real.
Audrin, do you
coins
look
are-
inside the velvet pouch?
Of course.
You find inside a small, intricate silver ring with an opal in the center of it that swirls with some kind of almost starry pattern, and bits of moon phases that are carved on the inside of this ring.
That sounds like a Mina thing.
Does he show it to us, though? That's the question.
Yes, he does. He's like, oh, this is a curious little thing. What is it?
This is the ring.
Whoa.
Cast it into the fire!
The ring. This is the ring of celestial scholars.
Ooh.
Ooh, what does that do?
I will explain it after session, so I can just copy
Okay.
and paste all this stuff to you guys.
Gotcha.
That's fair.
I have everything down. All right.
And at the start of
I'll
our
get
next
that.
session, you guys can talk about all your fun little things that you get.
I can't wait.
Before you move on to the next chest, Mina is going to ask if I should start carrying some of the larger, heavier items, motioning to like the larger things.
We got a
Oh.
bag of holding.
Well, bag of holding is kind of limited in what it can carry. Yes, it can carry a lot, but can it carry all of this?
I'm
Not
sorry,
worried about
Mina.
it right now. Let's just.
It's incredibly strange seeing you like this, like at my eye level.
That's why I was going to ask if
I
you
think
wanted
the
me to
ba-
carry things.
I think the bag of holding should do, but if not, I'd be more than willing to help you. I got some muscles of my own, and she flexes.
Mina is also going to flex.
Mina is disturbingly buff right now and stands like eye to eye with you, Aurora.
I'm not keen on this. Change back. Anyway, homie over here now, and he's gonna go in for the last one.
You know, I used to pick a few locks back in my day as well. when I
I'll
had
take
to.
homie. Go on, like.
And I'll cast guidance again.
I'm casting Prestidigitation on the chest to make it look like there's a little poof of poison that comes up.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Once again, the trap is easily enough disabled, and you hear it just disable from within.
He's like, oh man, I felt really good about that one, but there's still some fucking poison about. He's
Yeah,
like,
for
waving
some,
his hand.
that's very strange that would happen. I guess you
Yeah.
should have maybe used my help after all.
No, that couldn't be it.
Maybe though.
Okay. All right. All right. Now I gotta. Oh god, wish me luck on this one, guys. With the advantage here, this is probably gonna be the
Do
hardest
it!
one.
Do it!
Come on.
Don't forget, you do have guidance.
Yes!
Let's start. Let's
Go
start.
with the
Let's
guidance.
start.
Alright.
Let's
I
the second one
will-
just
You
to
know
see
what
if
I
I get the
said in
map.
my head? I said if Audrun's a baller, he'll get this.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Dude,
And give me
I
that
willed
+4.
it. I willed it. You're baller, dude.
yeah, fucking sick. Yeah.
Also, for the last chest, do you want to take Quimpton's roll? Because he rolled in chat. He got a 3.
He did roll a 3.
No.
Take that.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm down.
Don't
no,
put it
no,
down.
no,
no.
Take 3.
Oh,
Oh,
Take
I thought he
the
meant a
3.
3 to like.
Yeah,
to,
no,
like,
no,
No, a
for
3 for the
the
D10.
You know
Guys-
what? We're
Oh.
taking the Quintum roll. 3.
Sure,
Okay.
yeah. I thought it meant for like lock picking. I was like, no.
If
Oh,
low,
no.
if low means bad in this particular instance, I'm gonna weep. But no, otherwise it's the Quintum roll all the way.
I think it's
That's
probably
correct.
all about the same. It's probably
So
like a
with a
standard.
3.
It's probably just a table. You know.
Yeah.
chat rolls would be a fun redeem.
That would be fun.
I guess it's hard to like verify, but
Alright, let me see
That
here.
is fun to like have Quimpton.
Audrun.
Quimpton, you're picking.
Yeah. What is it?
With a 3, you
Sword.
find
A 6 sword.
you find a few things actually. This one looks to be an assortment. You find 1 potion of greater healing.
Oh.
Ooh.
One?
Give me 1 minute.
Oh sure.
Okay.
I'll go
are you
slow.
writing all this down, Humi? Because I've been just putting it in the group tab directly.
Yeah, no, I have.
Cross check.
Do you
Oh.
want me to not?
Yeah.
Or do we
Okay.
wanna
No.
both
Yeah.
pick it?
Both. No, we'll both have it, and then
Both
we
is
cross
good, just
later.
someone back up.
All right.
Now
Go.
this chest is quite sizably larger than the rest of them. It's like larger than a foot locker. This one is huge.
chest.
Does it have
Oh,
a magic
wait, give
weapon
up.
for me?
It has the potion of healing. It has a potion of water breathing.
Oh.
Yeah, I have one of those.
You do have one of those from the very beginning.
From
Just
Ruin-
about.
Then we got 2.
You have a spell scroll. Thank you for the hydrate sippy and posture check. It is a spell scroll of sleep.
Alvar's going.
And this
Yeah,
one
full 8 hours.
is the most interesting one of all because it is the largest one. So we have a 3 for Quimpton's roll, which I've marked down here. I need 2 more.
Okay.
I need 2 more
rolls?
D10s.
Okay, I'm gonna roll one, and then you know what? I rolled the last two. Two of you should roll.
Numbers should roll 1 because they got the cool stuff.
Oh yeah, no, have Gruta roll one.
Gruta,
Gruta roll
yeah,
one.
Gruta.
Ruda.
Humi, you
Yes,
should
yes.
Humi, you should roll one too because you helped with the
Yeah,
rolls.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're
I'll
gonna give
roll
one a
it.
go.
Gruta and Humi.
Humi and
Gruta and
Gruta. Yeah.
Me and Groot.
All right,
Roll
Humi
D10,
and Gruta, let's go.
It just cannot be an 8 and it cannot be a 10.
It's a
Or
7.
7 works.
Or a 3.
Let's see what
Seven.
Gruta gets. Let's see what
Let's
Gruta
see it,
gets.
Gruta.
What'd you get, Gruta?
Gruta.
Six,
Roll well.
seven.
Roll well.
Hold on, any second now. 2.
2.
Okay, 2 and 7.
A 2.
2 and
Okay.
2, 3, 7 are the total 3.
With a 2. I'll just start from bottom going up. With a 2, you find an interesting little ring inside. It is a ring that looks like it's created from some kind of incredibly tempered glass with a bit of a cork on it. Almost as if this ring is meant to hold some kind of liquid. This ring is called a vial ring.
Like poison.
Okay.
And let me
Okay.
just because it sounds underwhelming on the surface, I'll just explain really quick. The vial holds an ounce of liquid. The cork remains the same size even when the ring is the ring can be transformed to fit different sizes. When the vial is stoppered, that's when it turns into a ring, but when you unstopper it, hold up. Thing contained magically fits in the ring. It's formed. This ring essentially holds potions in it.
Cool.
that
Potions
could
or
be really
poisons.
Hell
You
yeah.
could use it to poison
Nice.
your blades.
Hey.
Or you could put a potion of healing in there.
What was next? A 3?
Yes.
Yes.
7 also.
2, 3, 2, 3,
Two,
7.
three,
How is
seven.
that different from holding a potion in your backpack though?
This one, you don't have to use an action,
You
I
don't
guess,
have to free
maybe?
up a hand to use it.
Oh, nice.
You literally just.
And also, it's
Like a ring
because
pop.
it's a magic
And
item.
it doesn't
it's
have
harder
to
ring
just be potion. It could be a lot of different things. Who knows?
It could be Licka.
It could be Licka! With a 3 in another separate pouch located in the bottom, you notice there is an odd set of 3 6-sided dice carved from crystals within it that have odd symbology all over each surface. These are known as diviner's dice.
What that
Ooh.
means?
Oh,
What that
That's
means?
probably gotta go to Humi.
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Keep going, keep going.
And the
7.
next, for a 7, let me see here on my listy list. We have. Why is it glitching?
Glitch. Also, just to confirm, for gold in group loot, we have 2,090. Does that match your tally?
Wait, what?
I hope we have a little more
for
than that.
Zach.
For the total, I got
It's like,
13.
what do you mean? You guys have like over
Of
No,
30
I'm not
Gem-
counting the platinum. I'm not counting the platinum. In gold, we had 490, then we got 16, so we should have 2,090.
Are you
now?
separating
No,
that
it's-
like per person?
No,
it's
no,
16,000 gold, not 1600.
16,000.
Yeah, 16,000. So we'd have
Oh.
16,490. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a lot more than that.
So like, wait a
Back
minute, that
to
doesn't
Back
sound
to
right.
me. I'm
Oh.
back.
Factored in there.
I'm glad I asked.
16,000.
I'm so glad I asked. I was immensely off
You,
by
you
a
sure axed
magnitude
that
of
number.
100. Yeah,
So
that's
good.
why you verify notes.
And then that's not including the platinum.
No, not at
Yeah,
all.
that's another 1,400 platinum. Yeah.
So that's 14,000 in gold, right?
Right.
Jesus Christ.
It's taking
We
me a
got a
little
lot.
longer to pull up number 7 because I forgot number 7 is a set.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
So, for number 7, you find wrapped up together
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
what is that? A potion? Oh no, Bear, who's taking the potion?
Who's potioning today?
Mercy.
Dun.
Alvara for the dragon slaying.
dun.
Fair
Alvara.
enough.
Hell
Cheers.
yeah.
You
You're about
find
to have some fire breath of your own.
wrapped up is a soft blue cloak that has an icy geometric pattern shaping the bottom of it. This is called a Frostfell cloak. And wrapped in with the cloak is a long, pointed, sharp glaive. It is a long weapon. And it is called, I'll just tell you for now, the Glaive of the Revenant King.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's sick.
What? Like, is that what kind of is that a martial weapon? Like,
Do you not know what a glaive is?
Uh,
Glaives are like,
it's big.
they're like, it's kind of hard to explain. It's like, it's not like a spear. It's like
It's
a
a
long,
pole arm with a large
it's a pole
blade.
arm essentially
with,
with
like,
a
a
large
large-
ass
Yeah, with
blade
the-
on it.
Blade.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
I could wield that.
Got to see if it's better than your current one.
During this time,
Better than the great axe
while
I
you
have.
all were rummaging through the rest of the chest, Jessreath emerges
How does that
from
fit in the chest?
Jessreath emerges from the broken remaining wood of the storm hole that she climbs down from, looking to gather some last remaining pieces. And she takes a little carved piece of the wood with her, before eventually she climbs down. She drops her longsword onto the stone, and she removes her cloak. And she sits down and rests up against the wood. And she gestures to you, Audrin.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
He kind
approach?
of, yeah, he kind of like, he does apprehensively.
I'll say she sits down and she gestures here, and you see she's breathing heavily. And she says, Audrin, and everyone, I can't really thank you enough for this sense of purpose that has been once again restilled in me. I didn't think I would find it again after the Stormhole and after the loss of Aldrock. But I think, and she looks to you and gives you a nod, and she goes, I might finally be able to find some peace here. She puts her hand on the side of the wood, and she goes, Audrin, I'm old. I've been sailing these seas for longer than you've been alive. And all I wanted was to see the death of that dragon that brought me so much grief. And lost my everything. I don't think I have much more purpose to continue. I'm happy. So please, I ask that you leave me here with the memories I have left. And she holds her coat out to you. She goes, and let an old sea dog lie.
Audrin kind of like takes the coat, looks down at it, looks up at her, and he's gonna go, that's the right of every man and woman. And, for what it's worth, you, accomplished far more than most can claim.
She
you wanna
laughs.
stay here-
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. He's gonna say, if you want to stay here, I respect it. But you won't be staying here by yourself, so to speak. And he draws his sword and he kind of plants it into the ground. He says, that was Aldrock's. I took it from him. And now it feels only right that I return it to him in a way.
She looks to it and she goes, I think it would bring Aldrock great joy to know that his possessions at the very least could be passed on to that of a worthy captain in his stead. I can see myself finding a happier life here. With what days I have to remain, with a piece of the home that I knew the most. She gestures you to take the sword back. She goes, please, take it with you as a memory. Let the Stormhole live on in some capacity. And may that coat find you some comfort and some fortune. And she smiles a little and she goes, I don't want to go back to Pasrial. I don't want to go back to Emerus. I didn't exactly like being a harbor master anyway, let's be honest. It wasn't my calling. And I think I can finally be at peace.
Yours doesn't seem a sedentary sort of life, he says as he takes the sword out of the ground and puts it into his belt and says, I'll be looking for you on the sea if you ever seem to return to it one day.
She gives you a nod and she goes, oh, I'm not going anywhere just yet. I've got a little more in me left, and, well, maybe if we can bring something positive out of whatever tragedy has befallen this decimated place, then so be it. But you know where to find me. And who knows, maybe some of these ships can still be assembled for something greater.
And he kind of gives her like a bow, like a respectful bow, and doesn't say anything further.
She gives you a knowing nod.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we all say goodbye to her now?
You can.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna walk up, crouch down, give her like a little half hug if she'll let me.
She will, and Navara, as you get close to her and you do notice that Jess Reith is quite an old dragonborn. Her scales and like the fins that align the back of her head then trail down, and her scales have seen wear to time. And as you get closer to her, you do notice all these little scarrings within her from days and stories past. She's a strong little girl.
Oh my god.
I'm joking. God, fuck, what are you? Ball at 3. Anyway. No, so Avara's gonna do the half hug and then just say, I am glad we did not let you remain a guppy. And then chuckle.
That would have been quite the unworthy end.
Thank you for everything. And she'll get up and return to her station.
And thank you.
As Mina goes up to give her a hug, she's gonna let enlarge drop and go back to her smaller form.
Oh, thank god.
Thank God.
God, that nightmare fuel is finally over.
And just give her a little hug, but she's not really gonna say anything.
She gives you a gentle but firm hug.
And then Mina's gonna fly away.
I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna kneel down and sort of put a hand on her and say, you know, earlier when you said you couldn't help thinking if you had done something different, been better, things could have turned out differently. You can't dwell on the past. You could think of 100 ways in your head that you could have changed the outcome of something, but you don't know that that would work. What you did today, it was incredible. You paved a future for other sailors, just like you, just like your crew, who can traverse these waters safely and not have to go through the same horrors that you endured. I'd say that's making a big change. I'd say that's doing your mates proud. That's the best thing you could have done for any of them. And I hope that you can let go of what if and just hold on to the peace you have now, knowing that you did all you could to help, and it's more than good enough.
She gives you a smile and a nod, and she goes, it brings me great pride to know that I've served my vow well to both my crew and my captain and the rest of the people that fare here in these seas.
And we couldn't have done it without you.
Absolutely not.
Clasp her on the shoulder.
And she smiles and says, thank you truly for stealing that boat out of Pasriel. You've paved quite a way ahead of us, and I believe you all have quite the journey ahead of you still. But if this is any testament to what you can do, then I have no worry for the rest of Ashana.
Thank you for fighting with us. I know we didn't actually meet, well, on the best of terms, but, I'm glad you're here. I also have just one question.
What's that?
Have you ever heard of the Faded Few?
Hated few. That sounds a little familiar. It's nothing I've heard from my time in Ashana. Not Ashana, I'm sorry. It's nothing I've heard in my time in Emerus, but legends have passed of, I think, a group long ago that did a little bit of adventuring of their own, not dissimilar to you all. But that's about the extent of my knowledge. Why?
Fumi's go kind of look a little solemnly at the ground. We're just trying to get some more information about our conditions. We
Well-
were
Oh no, keep going.
we were brought back, and well, we're not quite sure what it means, but I think it might have something to do with the Faded Few. Something they might have done.
So you've been wrapped up in this, bit of trouble that's been spreading from Foysal, has you?
Yeah. I'm afraid so.
Well, maybe a way to look at it is, you all seem to have such strong souls. Maybe there's something you weren't done fighting for yet.
I have a
Speak-
question.
Speaking of which, what is it you call yourselves? Or are you just a bunch of gallivanting lunatics throughout the lands?
Oh, that's
I
pretty
have-
much it.
Like that,
No.
gallivanting lunatics. Why didn't we go with that name?
I like
we
that
have
one,
a
too.
name. We are the Double Downs. We've agreed to this. Also, I'm going to turn to Audrin. Whenever we do need to, you know, port, I do have a spell that could help us rename the ship. It won't last indefinitely, but, it will look legit.
Alright then.
Yeah, I don't think it would be good for us to go into a port in Emerus with with a stolen ship.
I had a question in that regard, actually.
Depends on which port you're going to.
Is Jess Reeve like a city official of Pasrial or something?
She was the
Harbor
harbor master.
Yeah, like does that give her like sway over the Navy because we stole like a Navy ship or whatever?
A bit.
So could we ask her theoretically to write us like a pardon before we leave here for stealing the ship?
Ah, right. Well, just because I might not have that much of care, well, I've seemed to gone and disappeared as well, so... She pulls out a small piece of parchment, and you can add to your inventory a pardon.
Okay, one pardon.
Yes.
She's not the king of the town, she's like harbor master. She's just gonna be like, they're okay, lol.
I mean, yeah, there are certain naval officials who can grant certain pardons, and it's better than nothing, in fairness.
Yeah,
It's true.
To be fair, that is better than nothing. She smiles and she leans her head back up against the rest of the storm hull, and she goes, "Ah, the Double Downs. I'll remember that. And I can't wait to hear what praises they sing of your journeys in the future."
Before I guess, turn to leave, I just want to leave her with a bottle that I have had since I started the campaign. It's nothing crazy. It's just a nice bottle of whiskey, and I'm gonna hand it to her and say something to keep you warm and occupied while you're down here.
Groocha!
Wait, what happened? Oh my god, Gruna, thank you for the 10 gift
my
subs!
God.
Shit!
Thanks, Gru!
Thank
Nice.
you, oh my
Yeah,
god!
thank you, baby boy. We love you.
Upgrade, upgrade,
Yeah.
upgrade, upgrade.
I'm
Ole,
Jay,
ole,
woo!
ole.
She smiles and she goes, "Ah, a good lass you are." Keep everyone safe for me, will you?
I'll try my damnedest.
And to end this session off, Audrey, I will say the coat that she gives you, even I'll give you details on that later. Keep in mind, it is called the Captain's Pride.
Oh,
Ooh.
what does it do?
I will tell you later, like I just said.
Okay, but what does it do?
I literally
The warm
said
sense of pride about your duty.
As you all begin to make your way the same way you came from the caverns, through the calmed waters, as you begin carefully making your way back, you hear reverberating throughout the stone of the cavern a soft, gentle hum from one Jess Wreath. As she begins to hum to herself and begin to sing a small little ocean ditty
A ditty? Oh,
about
I love it.
about the double downs as you begin to make your way out of the cavern.
Wow.
Is
Are
it
we-
to the tune of Sea Shanty 2?
A sea shanty too.
Yo,
Mina.
freestyling?
Numbers and Mina and Audrey with your passive perception. As you begin to leave the cavern, you notice something tucked into the corner. Towards as you're leaving.
Oh.
It is a set of very vibrant silver armor.
Oh.
It is a chest piece and a large pauldron. Numbers. As you
That's
look to
sweet.
this set of armor, just laying on the ground, what you can surmise is just a leftover from some unfortunate victim of the dragon. You notice an engraving on the pauldron, and written small along the edge of the pauldron is number 109.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
And that is where we
What?
will end the session.
Oh boy.
Family.
Can I say
Holy
one more
shit.
thing, DM?
Oh shit.
Can we like RP grabbing any remaining loot within the cavern if there is any?
Yeah, because didn't you say
Piles
there was
of
stuff
gold.
like not in the chests as well?
Yeah.
There's some stuff scattered here and there. I will say the majority of everything is what you got in the chest.
So
I would like to take some of the stuff that's not in the chest.
yeah, if
Yeah,
there's
me
anything
too. I rolled a 20 for this
Okay,
moment.
I will say there's really not a lot scattered on the ground. So you can add like a couple hundred more gold pieces.
Yes.
All right. But is
Were there any like
300 fair?
Stop haggling with the DM.
No,
We
you
got
guys just got
30,000
16,000. You
gold.
get 200
Dude, I-
additional gold pieces. That's
Alright,
it.
200
And we're ending
I was-
session now.
I'm not haggling. I'm just making sure because you said there was other stuff. I wanted to grab it. I didn't want to.
Yeah, I wanted to like you
So-
said there was a globe or something.
Okay, we're done, guys.
We're done. I'm about to take away your chest.
I think some art was mentioned. No, I'm kidding.
You can take a framed portrait of the king.
And the girl mentioned a check.
I wanted to-
Yes, thank you. I made that reference and nobody fucking knows it. Thank
And
you.
the girl
Yes.
mentioned a
Can I
check.
take the globe?
Yes, you can take
No,
the
I
globe.
didn't.
We're done.
All right, fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Mina's like, I just like trinkets. That's
Num-
all.
As you
Number
all leave-
109.
As you all leave the cavern, it reminds me of like the final line of the Bloodborne DLC where the guy's like, return to the ocean. A bottomless curse, a bottomless sea. Accepting of all that there is and can be. Congrats,
Well, I
Numbers,
don't-
you quelled the curse in the cavern.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
I'm so glad. I wouldn't leave without inspecting 109 though.
I didn't expect any of you guys to actually do that. So we're gonna do
We'll do
round
that.
table.
Yeah.
We're already like way later than we usually go, so
Yeah.
Audrey.
Much later.
Yeah, let's go into numbers. It was close. I thought I was going to give it to Alvaro for sure. Good RP and for the combat finisher, but Steve really thinking on his feet and going against the DM's warnings to do something
Well,
really
I thought
out
he
of
was gonna
pocket.
kill himself, so
I thought
he was
so
gonna
too.
jump in.
So props to numbers for not killing himself.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Down the line, Alvara.
Me. Oh fuck. I do. It's hard to phrase. I do think Numbers had the best moment of this session, but I think I gotta give it to Audrey for a lot of other moments that were just really good. I mean, you dealt like 60 damage to Umbreer as part of an attack and a reaction. You had some solid RP moments throughout the session. So, well, yeah, like, well, I do think numbers had like the highlight moment. I think Audrey, you had a lot of like really good moments as well that added up to be.
Much
worth
obliged,
it.
my friend.
So-
Very kind of you.
I'm gonna co-sign that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Aurora.
Oh,
I
this
love
is so
both of you. Thank you so much.
hard. Fuck yeah, numbers did have that really incredible like moment, but so did Alvaro with delivering the killing blow to the dragon, and I appreciated Alvaro hearing me out with my apology. Fuck. I'm gonna give it to Alvaro.
Thanks.
Okay. Humi.
Now, we had some incredible rolls all throughout. I will say that there was some big RP going through for a lot of people. Audrin had a good spot. Alvaro. Numbers. It's kind of hard to say, but I think for this, it really is a toss-up between those three, to be honest. I think I'm gonna have to give it to Audrin for making all of those checks.
Woo! Thank you,
Yeah,
my brother.
true.
That was just statistically difficult.
Literally
do.
speaking, I could not have done it without you.
Of
You
course.
roll a lot of natural ones, man.
I was not rolling on it.
Okay. Amina.
This one is really tough. I wish I could give everyone the point of inspiration because everyone did really well. I mean, we fought a dragon and no one died. Well, one person
Asterisk.
kind of died, but they didn't. And honestly, I couldn't have done that without Humi giving me the diamond. Audrin did amazing. A lot of really good, like deep, heavy RP moments. Alvara took out the dragon. Yeah, everyone did well, but I think I'm gonna have to give it to my buddy number 127.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Literally fighting a whirlpool.
Who can argue?
And numbers.
Yeah, we all had great moments. Excellent job fighting the dragon, everyone. It had us on the ropes there. Had us in the first half, not gonna lie. But the double downs pulled through. We're really an excellent party. And I wish I could also give it to everyone. But again, there's a standout. It's Audrin, rolling hot throughout the session. Excellent RP at the end there with just Wreath and like earlier doing big damage on the dragon.
Thank you, my beloved, beautiful boy.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you,
Now
sir.
kiss.
Excellent job, everyone, and congratulations, Audrin, for the point of inspiration.
Woohoo! Thank you guys.
Now you, all the viewers, get to vote for your own point of inspiration into the Discord server. Who do you think gets another point? Don't vote for the horses, because they weren't in this episode.
I gotta tell you, our party is feeling so cracked right now, especially with all this the new feats, the new equipment. Like, I don't know what's
Yeah.
like. I feel overconfident right now.
You guys got a
I'm
lot of shit for this.
A recipe
We
for
did.
disaster. So
I'm
it's-
excited to use my feet.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, I gotta ask you guys about the feet after
You when I'm
all of this.
walking.
I can't wait to
when I'm
use my
walking.
feet.
Mina only ever flies, so she really doesn't use her feet that often.
Thank you everyone so much for joining us tonight. You guys have all been really lovely. Welcome to all the new chatters that joined tonight. Welcome to the new follows. Thank you so much for the hype train and the gift subs, everyone. You guys are lovely. We love you. And look forward to our 1-year anniversary donathon. Oops, that's not it. That's it.
Yeah.
Whoa!
What am I doing there?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. We love you.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody. Thank you so
Bye.
much. Thank you.
Check under your bed tonight.
It's
Don't do that.
Audrin.
It's Audrin.
It's Audrin. Oops, all
I'm
Audrin.
I'm there to give you your smoochums.
Sent with love.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.